All right, hello, welcome, people. Welcome, Nate. I think I saw that Bob Dimbo was also here.
Mr. Dimbo.
Yep, looks like it. We got Benjmeister, Bob, you, and Nathan. We already have a barbecue in chat today, as opposed to waiting the hour or
Yeah,
so for him to get on.
it's just kind of annoying like that.
Wouldn't necessarily call it annoying.
Bruh. I'm annoyingly already here.
Yeah. We unfortunately don't have much of anything to show for AFK fishing this time around, as I completely forgot to do it, even though I made mention of it, I think, during the Zelda stream.
Dude, no AFK. Very L. Conversely, though, I mean, AFK fishing, that's the kind of thing you have to do mindfully, and I don't think we were thinking about that,
Well,
so.
it's also, well, I was also using my computer late into the night most of the week. It's something I need to do when, I'm not busy doing stuff on my computer.
Get an unfair
Oh, there
advantage
goes my
over here. I
sword.
can't even access land world until you get on.
Oh, shit, I'm just gonna have to dig my way through the wall. What the?
There's a little bit of a delay on these.
No, like
Annoying.
like I've said, I will be getting it set up as like a proper server at some point, and then I won't need to be on in order for you to be able to get on. Although, I suppose if you had things you wanted to also AFK, like I can just make sure to open it to LAN when I'm AFK. It
I
would just
probably should
be
just
a
make
little
my
bit
own
of
AFK fish
coordination,
farm.
which will be difficult because you're sometimes awake much later than I am.
Well, part of the issue for me actually is that, and all the stuff I'm doing, I am actually doing things at night that I need my computer for that cannot just be, sitting AFK fishing.
Yeah.
Because that requires some form of mouse occupation. So,
Gotta love ghost blocks. Yeah, they can get pretty annoying.
auto clicker for the win. Dude, I've been every once in a while I'll play more cookie clicker and I'll have the auto clicker on. So auto clicker for the win.
We gotta. Oh, there's already another iron golem here. Fantastic.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yep, thanks. You guys just keep spawning them. And keep breeding up more villagers. They're
I'm
not
now at the
exactly the
point where my
happiest with me, because I did have to kill off one of the villagers, so I'm not getting very good prices with them at the moment, but...
oh, literally that's how that works. Is they pissed at you, so they're not gonna give you a deal.
Basically, yeah. Oh, and when you
Ooh,
have the chance, I do
salty.
need you to pay back that iron, please.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, okay, hold on. How much iron do you need?
I don't know. I'm not even sure how much you took. Just know you nabbed a little bit. So you remember I was like, I got done with
I
my AFK, doing a little bit of AFK, not the full thing, and I'm like, oh my god, where did all of my iron go? Because I moved all of my chests, and I was scared I let it just sit on the ground and despawn. You
I mean that would be fair. Hold on a sec though. I gotta get
you eased my
landing.
fears. I don't need it like right
Just
this
here.
second. It's just a don't forget about that,
You know what would be
because
helpful?
yeah, what's up?
In this situation would be really helpful since I'm at my base. If we had like this cool like minecart shaft with a chest card in it, I could just send it to you. Like instantly. I wouldn't even have to walk over. You wouldn't even have to walk over to me, which
Oh
is
well, yeah.
probably what's more likely to happen. But
When am I going for netherite? Once I'm fully kitted up, Nathan.
you
I
gotta
want to
be
get
kidding me.
all of my villagers here in place and um get going on God, what's it called?
Wait,
Trading.
can I just? Yes, I can.
We are still on 120,
Put it
so
up.
I suppose I can build up a raid farm and use that in the time
Okay.
being. Have I cemented any of your trades?
Cement.
Yes, you've been cemented in as knockback 2, which is
Dude,
fine,
knockback.
not optimal. He's been cemented in as silk touch and has respiration 3. Perfect. What do you have? Oh, I haven't even taken the
I like
cart from
silk
you yet.
touch.
Curse of Vanishing. Motherfucker, you're gonna change that. I want no Curse of Vanishing. I have put some thought into it. It's just going to be a matter of kind of coordination. I need to figure out who would I be playing Magic with over Tabletop Simulator. Um, when would I be doing it, etc. Because Wednesday and Friday are going to be taken up by Pokemon and Zelda for a long time. Oh, damn it.
Can't believe it. Oh, thank you.
Oh, also for you, Bulb. Um, you're there's one left. The blue drinks, I saw you put them in the fridge, the long drink. You're welcome to
Mm-hmm.
have that one, as it was a six
Oh,
pack
oh,
yesterday.
thank you.
Um,
I mean, I just saw them sitting on the counter. I'm like, oh, maybe, let me put these because he probably wants them for something, you know?
mhm. um, I should say you're welcome to try it. It's an interesting flavor. You may or may not
What is
like
it
it.
again?
I have no idea whether you'd like it or not. It is. It's called Long Drink. It's a citrus alcoholic beverage, 5.5%, but it's gin, grapefruit juice, and juniper berry.
That actually does sound pretty good. I might try it.
Still need
My
to put signs on the chests? Yeah, I know. I'll get to it.
comes out to this line. So
Okay.
that's all I need to do.
So, I should have checked. You know what? Yeah, we'll go take care of the signs and check and see how I'm doing on bread so I can toss these guys some more. Grab a
More
little bit of raw
bread.
fish because I saw a cat running around. And then
Meow.
get to work on putting more villagers in the trading hall. Oh, I also need to grab some more cooked cod. Actually, I'll work on the cooked pork chops I have there. Alright. I don't have any signs made. How much wood am I really willing to burn for this?
Burn it all.
That's probably way more signs than I'll ever need.
Oh, can't believe I've done this. Okay.
Potion materials. Make all my signs look nice. Foodstuffs. So we'll call that one. Welcome, Rebecca. Yes, raw fasih. So I can't spell.
Raw Fasif.
Yeah.
What do you have your little
decoration blocks. If you ever Minecraft Pokemon mod, you can start throwing balls. Yeah, I suppose.
Trying to make sure nobody can hop over my fence.
You need yourself glowing for those signs. Eh, they're readable enough for now.
That should be good. And then on this side.
Wood stuffs.
Well, yeah, I could actually just put these back. Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Enchanted books. Alright. Valuables.
Probably gonna have to cut down that tree.
Redstone and slime.
Maybe I'll just leave the tree there for now.
Tools and armor. Mob drops. Alright, almost done.
Heyo. Pull the fence back out.
Plants. Oh.
Oh.
That's right, this is not
Now we have the
blocks.
fence.
Miscellaneous blocks.
Oh, we got way more fence. Never mind.
And glass and fence would not go in here. Neither do the paper and clay, but yeah.
Freaking Candace laughs over here.
Welcome, Zokiro. This one will be, if I can spell it right, decoration blocks. You guys are getting to see my struggle with typing. Did I?
Decoration.
Would be... This one would probably truly be miscellaneous, but it's currently holding work in progress, armor, and tools. There we go.
Armor and tools.
Everything labeled up. I made way too many freaking signs. I definitely did not need 6 stacks of signs.
I beg to differ.
There's not much I can really do, Bob, about words per minute. If, like, the words genuinely aren't forming in my head fast enough, that's what it's gonna look like. I can certainly type each individual word faster, but there's no point to.
What is it that you misspelled?
Decoration was one of them, and fish was the other one. But he's just saying I need to up my words per minute, but like there's no point in even trying to work on that skill, because I can type very quickly, just not necessarily accurately. And also, I genuinely don't think fast enough sometimes. Like, you should see me when I'm actually writing the scripts for some of my episodes. Sometimes I'm just struggling to get anything down, and it takes me like 30 minutes to get 500-600 words put down on paper, and sometimes I crank out the entire 1,600 word script in, well, roughly the same amount of time. Welcome, Amber. Always nice to see new people in chat. Pants, Jesus, Spoons, Mumbo. That's think that's right at least. Well, no. See, I don't say, you know, I don't say pants as like a. Yeah, I don't use it as like a saying.
Pants is profanity here.
I don't call myself pants.
Missed up pants.
Oh yeah. So I grabbed the raw fish. Let's go tame that other cat that's wandering around. If I can,
Yeah.
if it
Let
hasn't
me just
despawned.
make this one into a gate. What the heck?
Well,
There we go.
I did
That
see a
one is the
cat
gate.
like, but nearly an hour ago now when I was looking at when I hopped on to get measurements of this building.
We can make this one into a gate.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Amber, but it's not very nice.
What's the sentiment here?
Uh, quote unquote, you are gay.
You are gay, dude. That's nothing, man. You gotta have real detractors before you start getting. You are gay.
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
yeah,
That's a what? That's a nothing burger of whatever proportions.
right. It was autocorrect. Okay. Suppose it happens.
Was gay autocorrect?
Fill a double chest with pants. I don't know that I want to do that.
Right. So now that I finished this fence for a second, how much iron was it that you were looking for?
I don't remember how much I had before you nabbed it all.
How much do you need at present? Because, I mean, unless I'm gonna start charging taxes on this thing I built myself, you haven't really been
2 stacks and
contributing much to
36
it.
blocks of iron is how much I need. I understand that you don't remotely have that much. I don't remember how much you took from
I
me.
got 20
So,
iron. Would you like the 20 iron?
sure.
Right. Here, I'll get you 20 iron.
And I
at some
suppose
point
if we're
here.
not going to remember how much was taken in the first place, how about just don't come and steal my shit?
Sir, I was using this for something that was originally, I think, both of our amenity. But either way, so if we want to consider this having taken iron, I think it was a block and a half, like a stack and a half. I mean, sorry, not block and a half. If I remember
Well, I think
correctly.
the cat has despawned, so we'll move on from that.
So for a stack and a half of iron, which doesn't take me tremendously long,
Oh, dude, another one already spawned.
I'm gonna. Since you want the amount back, I'll make sure you get that amount back.
I can't get to him.
Oh, given all that, try and finish the if you could finish the rail cart thing, it'll be a little easier because then I won't have to keep going back and forth. Because I think the track is like 75% of the way full.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is redstoned yet because I don't want to finish it and then have to replace tiles of track with redstone
Welcome,
minecart
Scoggle.
stuff or whatnot.
Yep. Yeah, of
I
course,
got a
no
poppy.
problem. It was fun joining you guys last night.
Doit. Oh, I got a lot of doit.
That's right.
Lot of doit.
Locked in. Bane of Arthropods, no. He's locked in.
Gravel. Bane of Arthropods.
I am planning on getting netherite at some point. Ooh. We are locking you in on that trade, sir.
I have a bed. That's right. I have 2 beds. Why do I have 2 beds? What a deal.
I traded with a villager.
You strike a deal.
Yeah, we are planning on getting netherite at some point. It's not a priority
Try
at
and
the
move
moment because I'd
along.
like to get my gear fully
Yeah,
enchanted before I do that.
interesting.
But we
Time to
will be
go
getting
chopping.
ourselves projectile. Ugh, for that much? No. You're set in.
How many enchantments can you do on each item? 3?
No. You can do way more than 3 enchantments on a single item.
Well, like, how many can they have at a time?
Um, there's no limit to that. The limit is how expensive you've managed to make it by not efficiently enchanting.
Hmm.
Because it is possible for it to be too expensive to continue adding more enchantments, but generally there's always a way to get it set up for yourself.
Stoneaxe durability low. You don't gotta tell me that twice. It already broke. Need to keep mining some of this birch. Also need to get some cocoa beans so I can make cookies.
Let's see. No, you can definitely have more than 5 enchantments, Amber. Trying to remember what they are. Like, so
Might just be news to me because I remember items having like 3 enchantments on them, and I don't remember them having any more
3 is
back when I
probably the
played.
most you're going to see normally from
Well,
like
because
just an
each
enchanting
subsequent
table.
enchantment would
But
seems like each subsequent enchantment would actually just suck. So like if you're spending a whole lot on like I don't know trying to enchant with like because unbreaking and like silk touch or something like that
well,
and you have those
actually,
and then
so
and then the third one was like bane of arthropods and it's like that's not that
Bane of
helpful.
Arthropod sucks. The highest level enchantment, because Amber might be talking about a slightly different nuance of it. So, like, you'll never see anything past level 5. Like, there is no efficiency 6. Efficiency 5 is the max level. It's the highest it
Hmm.
goes. But on a, let's say, your helmet, you want Aqua Affinity, Water Breathing, mending, unbreaking, some kind of protection, and thorns, which would be 6 enchantments already. Your boots can have depth strider instead of aqua affinity, and um, the other one.
Something
Depth
apparently.
strider, feather falling, uh, depth strider, feather falling, mending, unbreaking, uh, protection 5, so that's already 5. Soul speed, so 6. Thorns for 7. Ah, okay. Yeah, I realized after like saying no, not quite. But I was thinking about it, it's like, well, my bow has the maximum amount of enchantments that I can really have on it at any one time, but that's just because of the number of bow enchantments there are, which it happens to be 5. So I was like trying to think of a good example. It's like I know for sure you can go past 5, but there's not a lot of circumstances where you do. Your helmet, leggings, and boots, I believe, are the only things in the game that'll go over the 5. Helmet at 6, boots and pants at 7.
But you can't have things with that much
But the highest level you'll ever see in an enchantment is level 5
I got an oak staff thing.
without using
That's a new
commands.
one. Travel. Uh, uh, drum.
How to get efficiency on your sword? Number of ways of doing it. What I'm doing right now is probably the harder way initially. to do it, but once you have everything set up, trading with villagers really is just kind of the best way to get it all done. Oh, you come on, guys.
What?
Just villagers being annoying.
Nice. Let me take out all my charcoal. I'm gonna make more burny things.
Oh, shit. I sent him off. I
Almost
didn't
a
have a
full
place
stack
for him
of
to go into.
birch sapling.
Uh-oh.
What?
I sent off a villager before I was ready to drop him into his new home.
Very pog.
And I suppose the other way to actually get efficiency on something
Absolute
is
dubby.
just put it in an enchanting table and hope and pray.
Hope and pray. That's cool though.
Well, that's not helpful. Damn it. Always over here making things difficult for myself.
Yep, that is how you roll.
Alright. 32. But 24 paper. No, that's really bad, dude. But you're offering mending, and it might be a while before I actually see mending pop up again, so we'll take it. You are locked in. We'll get this trapdoor here for you. And put it down, so I know I've already completed you.
I've got 2 silk touch, a looting and luck of the sea 2, fire protection 3, efficiency piercing.
Please go to sleep,
Power.
if you could.
Alright. Can do.
I have unprotected villagers at the moment. If one of them gets struck by lightning, I have a witch in my midst, and that is not going to be fun.
I did your sleepy thing for you.
Thank you. I don't have enough.
Bill, come in. Dude, my saplings are actually not terrible for the whole charcoaling stuff.
Favorite enchantment. Oh,
I'm
wait, hold on. I
saplings
just
for
thought
burning.
about what you said. How the hell did you get efficiency on a sword? That is a good question.
I don't have it.
That's not possible.
I don't have.
Not you.
I don't have it on a sword. I have it in the books. I have the
not,
little
not
enchantment
you.
books. Oh.
Amber said she got efficiency on a sword, and I didn't process it until just now. Favorite enchantment to get on a sword, though. I hate Bane of Arthropods. That spell or that enchantment is essentially useless.
Dude, it's great because you can hit squids and
I don't think it works on squids, but it works on spiders and silverfish.
How could it not work on squids? They're arthropods. I thought.
I
could have sworn.
They're cephalopods.
No, you're right. They're cephalopods. Never mind. Because arthropods are 8. Cephala is either
cephalopods
or
are sea creatures. Arthropods are bugs.
True. So then, literally, all you're doing is silverfish and spiders. So literally, just for fighting spiders.
I believe it works on endermites too, but yeah. Do you want an enchantment specifically designed for literally the most useless creatures out there, or do you want like sharpness, which will work on everything, or smite, which works on the undead? I usually go for sharpness.
You want the all-rounder.
Of the 3 mutually exclusive, I want the thing that's going to do more damage to everything. I always put smite on an axe though, because you know it's really good for
me over here being like
fighting the wither.
Smite.
Bulb doesn't understand biology. It happens.
I mean, to be fair, understanding biology is not like supremely great when you could understand finance way better. Kids should be learning that.
Oh,
Not
hell no, bro. I
fucking
suck at this
biology.
game.
What?
Well, I suck at PvP, but
Oh, PvP?
yeah. Amber asked if I thought I could beat Dream in a 1v1. Hell no,
Dude,
dude.
you should.
I'd get
go
my ass
for it,
beat.
Dude, go for it. You could beat Dream. I believe in you. You got this. You got Dream. I think you got Dream. Burn some more charcoal. 7, 7,
Oh my god, like the second I turn around, there's another one.
7.
Okay. I took a chance. It didn't turn out well for me.
Take a chance on me.
I don't know who Grox is,
Grok?
but Grox.
Oh.
I'm not good at PvP. I don't think I could beat anybody in a PvP, except for someone
I'll
who
say
was like
Grok
substantially,
is the
objectively
AI
worse at this
on
game than
Twitter.
I am. There it is.
The on shitter. Let's go.
You probably don't still have the trade. You do not. What about you? Piercing? Nah. Oh, nope, I already knew you had that. You also have mending, and for a worse price than the last guy, so go ahead and change that.
A worse price.
And the
Trying
unfortunate
to
thing
see if I
is,
can even out my charcoal sticks.
the only thing I can really afford to trade these guys right now is paper, so I need their first trades to be a book that I want and paper, so that I can actually lock it in.
Oh, heckin' yeah. Alright, Shimkins.
Okay, so while they're all thinking,
Make a baby.
he's a Minecraft tuber. I mean, I figured since you were asking about
Oh shit. I walked next to the chickens and I picked up a stack and a half, or almost 2 stacks of eggs. That's how fast that is.
I mean, you have a crap ton of chickens though, so that helps.
Oh, I know. It's like I really do need to work on that hopper. All right. All right. I got 47 charcoal per furnace. Got plenty to cook with when I get back. And
All right.
gonna have to go on a mining trip soon. The mining trip. All right. What do I got for
I have 5 people watching right now. Hell yeah.
sticky?
Oh, what do you got, sir? You have Thorns 3 for an outrageous price. You're gonna change that. I do want Thorns, but not for that price. Fortune 3 for 22 and 9 emeralds for a bookshelf. Okay.
Not for that price, bucko.
Hold on to that trade for just a second. I need to sell some paper so I can buy that from you. You still got it. Fortune 3. I'm okay with that price.
What
That's
in the
locked
world
in.
is this?
Knockback.
Oh my goodness.
Unbreaking. Oh my
That's
god,
hilarious.
that's expensive. No. You're changing that.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Frostwalker,
It's
no.
in the air. Why is it in the air?
What's in the air?
Hold on. There is
you feel it
part of
in
a
the
birch
air?
tree in the air. I'm gonna chop that down.
Okay.
Yep.
What do I need to go get? Signs. Need to do a Minecraft horror mode? No. I don't really like horror games. I try to stay away
Like
from
this
them, really.
bow already.
It's not necessarily a bad idea, and I have toyed with the idea of doing some amount of modded content eventually, but it's uh, not exactly on my radar at the moment.
Eh. Trying to break dirt with a bow and it won't break because it's one of those drop
I do
bows I get
appreciate
from
the
the
suggestion, though. I'm not
enemies.
trying to, like, just shoot you down at every turn. If you ever do think about doing it, do Man from the Fog. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll at least write it down. Like I said, I'm not fond of horror games, but I'll keep it in mind. Man from
Ain't
the
no way.
Fog.
He's not gonna take me up on Escape the Backrooms, but he'll take chat suggestions, I see.
Don't be like that.
I'm kidding. But not about Escape the Backrooms. That's a great game.
Well, I already know plenty about the Escape the Backrooms, and know that I don't particularly like it.
What?
You have nothing good.
Very L
You
take.
have nothing good. You're
Not based. Do you hear that, Skoggle? I don't even know. I don't have chat open. Let me read your chat. Let me read your chat.
I just yeah, I'm not really fond of horror in general. I don't really care for horror movies either. Like there are some that I have watched and I have enjoyed, but
Thing, this bow
yeah.
will not break. Does it have unbreaking or something? It has power and punch. I don't know if that's good for bow enchantment, but either way.
I seem to have encountered a dilemma here.
What's the dilemma?
I can't put a sign above both of the villagers in the corner.
Get wrecked, I guess.
Yeah, and I've at least looked into sodium. I'm not there's aspects of how Optifine works for improving quality of life that sodium either doesn't have or that I think Optifine does better, even if all of those optimization mods do technically work better at, you know, optimizing than Optifine does.
Optifine.
Where the hell did that go? Don't move, dude.
Dude. My dirt chest is about to extend to
Feather falling
2 full
4.
double chests worth.
Not for that price, motherfucker. Get out of here with that shit.
Dude.
Bane of
Bruh.
Arthropods.
You don't even know.
3. Thorns 3. God,
Isn't that what
terrible prices.
terrible prices? I'm gonna switch out my these different chests.
Whew.
I'm gonna do that there, that there, that there. That there is a problem. Iron Butsu.
I do not have an iron farm yet, technically, but
Hell.
this little villager breeding spot I have here is working out fairly well as a temporary or small iron farm. Just working around the village and killing off all the golems as they as they show up, it's definitely helping. I'm getting some amount of iron at a decent enough speed. Could
Blocks of
could stand to be
copper,
faster, but it's okay.
block of coal, iron, gold, ender, pearl, glowstone dust, redstone dust, lazuli.
All right,
There we
you
go.
slept last night, so I'll sleep tonight.
I may never sleep tonight. All right,
All right.
time to rock.
Oh, did I have more minecart tracks? I should say.
I immediately grabbed 6 eggs upon getting close to them.
I'm not sure what chest I would have put
Oops.
minecart rails in.
Ah,
Right. Tools and armor. Makes sense, I suppose.
don't actually think I need to keep
Yeah,
on the.
dude,
I'll
autocorrect
do the
is awful.
the boards. Oops.
But unfortunately, I'm not even gonna try, and like
The
decrypt what it
gourds.
was you might have been trying to say.
Melon, pumpkin.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Oops. Must have done that. That would be a mistake.
Don't have a ton more tracks, so we'll just curve it here and keep pushing the guys. Saw something in the corner of my screen? Yeah, there's a ton of stuff moving around out here.
All right, Chimkin. Time to rock.
Oh, why'd you have to stop like inches before, man? Get over there.
All right. Yeah, I need to grab a thing of cobble.
Villagers,
Yeah,
man.
I'll grab my iron actually.
Villagers always gotta be difficult. Yeah, you're not gonna get me with that shit, dude.
What shit?
Trying to make me think Herobrine was in my game.
I don't understand how anyone's supposed to make you think that. Like, it doesn't sound, um, likely or reasonable.
Right?
All right. Time to go. Time to go mining diamonds.
Oh, really, guys? Come on.
What?
Just villagers being annoying.
They
Oh, it's
say
the wrong way,
that
minecart.
villagers scare the living crap out of me.
What is animal? I'm not sure I understand. Get in the minecart.
Baby,
Thank
I'm
you.
praying
You're
for
off.
you tonight. Shoot down, eat you alive, just like animal. Like animal mole.
Oh, anime. Yeah, autocorrect. Duh. I do watch
Oh, I
anime.
fucking love anime.
Um,
You want some weeb ass stuff here? You got me over
I've
here.
seen some good stuff,
I've
but
seen a lot of
I'm
anime.
missing out on a lot of stuff. I know it.
Bruh, nah. See, I mean,
Whoa.
overrating things like Gurren Lagann aside, you've
Oh
actually seen
wow,
a
really?
fairly decent number of good anime. What?
Gurren Lagann's the thing that I'm overrating.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I would say Spider One too, just because I'm like,
No,
that's not exactly top
you're
10
just
caliber, but all right.
you're just salty. I put it as high as I did on my top 10
I'm not
because you
salty. I'm just
disagree.
like, I like Gurren Lagann, just not like other people like it. So
I mean, I'm overrating it. Very good anime. You know, come at me with the hot takes later. It's fine, but like,
I'm already finding coal. I haven't even properly started digging yet, and I
let's
found an
see.
iron and a
Power
coal
one,
vein. I mean,
no.
iron, copper
Look
and a
at
coal vein.
C2, no. Nothing, no. Nothing. Curse of vanishing.
Nothing,
All of
no,
y'all
nada.
suck. Get some better trades.
Dude, they're villagers. Of course they suck. Oh, there's a coal right there. All right, keep digging down.
Um,
Digging down, I'm digging down.
oh wait. No, I do not watch My Hero Academia.
Is is one Inferno Cop? Yeah, dude. I would argue Gurren Lagann is maybe better than Inferno Cop, but I don't know. I love it. I do like Inferno Cop quite a bit. Like
Well, I've
so
never
so
seen it,
here's
so I
here's
can't
what
really
I would
speak
say.
on it. But Gurren
I
Lagann's
know.
pretty damn amazing.
I'll say Gurren Lagann is probably for me currently top 50.
You've also seen hundreds of anime, so
Yeah,
I mean, I
but
guess it's not necessarily a bad
granted,
placing, but at the same time, like,
Attack on Titan is also in my top 50, and I don't like that one that much. So
how often do
understand.
I go live? Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, always at the same time, 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. We do sometimes try to push the Minecraft streams a little bit later, but yeah, oftentimes my back's hurting from 3 straight hours of sitting here at the computer, and I don't make it that far. I do the full 3 hours, just don't go much past it.
Heck yeah, dude.
They can't get out, can they? I hope they can't get out.
I'm betting I could trade some coal with you. I'm gonna take a guess and say that that
I
might be
don't have
something you might
anything to
want.
trade, sir.
No, but if you did want something, you could at least alleviate. I could give you like a couple blocks of coal in exchange for that iron. Since they're both for you, I mean, you're just gonna pick a place and start digging. I'm guessing underground.
Mm,
Your butt hurt about me using iron for a shared project.
I'm not butthurt about you using the iron, sir. I'm a little annoyed you took it without even asking me first. And I wasn't trying to,
Dude, you're
you know,
busy.
get on your ass about it or give you shit about it, like, all throughout stream. I was going to... Quick reminder, hey, don't forget, we already talked about this. You said you were going to get me back. Not trying to cause you problems.
I'll get you back. It's all good. I'm kind of giving you a hard time as well because I was like, immediately once I get on, it's like, hey, where's my iron? Oh, L.
Yeah, I suppose I probably should have waited a few moments to let you actually get your shit together.
I was thinking L because of the golem. I saw that you got dead.
No, I know. But I was responding to your previous statement.
Yeah. What do you think, in your opinion, is the good spot to start horizontal mining for diamond?
Uh, -59, I think it is.
Negative
You need to go
59.
down to the bottom of the world. You need to be standing on top of the very top layer of bedrock. That's where you're going to find the most diamonds.
Pretty. They made it a lot deeper now. Minecraft is a lot deeper than it used to be. It used to be like you go 60 blocks underground and you hit bedrock.
They added 64 blocks to the world height and 64 blocks to the depth. So, yeah.
Interesting.
They also added a functionality for you to edit that, so you can make your world taller and like higher and deeper too.
Well, for my own reasons, I don't see any particular reason to do all that.
Yeah, but that's just in the world generation. It's not. I wouldn't be able to do it now. It would need to be done when I'm making the
At
world.
in Principio. Boom. Also, Bull bad at biology. I remember I'm remember that one.
They should have made the worlds deeper a long time ago. I kind of agree. Um, I mean, granted, at this point, that was like what 1.18. It kind of was quite a while ago. Maybe not as long as you're necessarily saying it should have been, but it's been a minute for sure. You have nothing. You have multi-shot. Both of those suck. You have nothing. Lure 3, I don't need. Fantastic. I get to reset all 5 of these guys again.
Resetty. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whatever that means. I don't think I encountered a cave yet, so.
I mean, you make a sufficiently large underground area, and it doesn't really need to be all that large, quote unquote. It's just
I am mining 3x3 down.
basically a. Why are you? Just do a 1x1 or 1x2, dude. You can burn your
Nah,
pickaxe
see,
before you even get there.
I'm burning the stone pickaxes. I've got the diamond one ready to go. I'm just trying to see if I can collect anything good on the way because I've gotten a lot of coal doing this, which is helpful because, you know, charcoal is nice and all, but takes a little while to stack up. I just spent about like 10-ish minutes getting the stuff just to necessary to make like 32 times 4 charcoal.
Yeah. No, I do not play Fortnite. And I'm not interested either. I don't
Yeah.
like first-person shooter games. That being said, I did actually really enjoy the Halo series. I've played all of those games several times over.
All you need to do to make Jace like a game, it could be a garbage game, but if you want to make him like a game, just add lore. That's what I've learned is like you're very lore
What are you
heavy,
considering
which
a
is
garbage game?
I mean, I'm not considering a garbage game. I'm just saying like
Mm-hmm.
all you need to do to make Jace like a
You
game
sound
is
like
add
you have
lore.
thoughts on some games that I like.
I don't know. I thought some Gurren Lagann, but I'm just saying like given that you don't remotely like Halo or the type of game Halo is and you like Halo, you probably probably make a pretty crappy game. Like
Oh yeah, it
I would
really good
enjoy
story,
certain
and I'm
things
not
based
forced
on.
into multiplayer. I will never play Overwatch or fucking what's it, Fortnite or the like. Call of Duty, absolutely not. I am willing to give
What
first person shooters a try, always.
TF2, man.
Yeah, like I'm willing to give that a try, but I don't like multiplayer first person shooters, like especially because they're just cancer. Like you enter a lobby, everyone there is gonna be better than you, and they're all gonna hate on you and just make it an absolutely miserable experience trying to learn how to play the game.
That's not true. You can always play TF2 with me. Then you won't be the worst person in the lobby. I'm really only good at medic and one of the other characters. And medic is basically just follow people and heal them.
Bob Dimbo says he's more curious what level of lore is needed to get me to a quote-unquote garbage game.
So
It
maybe
needs
this
to
is
have a
my
really,
assumption.
really good story. It needs to be well thought out, well constructed, fantastic world building, well written, etc., etc., etc. I mean, he's not exactly wrong. It can kind of suck for a game, in all honesty. Like,
Oh, I
here's a
found a cave.
fantastic example that we just finished suffering our way through. Skyward Sword has some of the worst physics and controls I've ever seen in any Zelda game, and I'm deeply unpleased by that game. But it is one of my favorite stories in the entire franchise.
Where are we here?
Fantastic game. Love it. I hate most of the core mechanics.
Oh no, dude! Skyward Sword is what I call the disappointing masterpiece. Because like the story is very good, its characters are very good. Gameplay ass. And that's
Yeah, but I
really what kills it
disagree
for me.
because
It's
the
like,
context of the disappointing masterpiece, quoting a Zelda YouTuber who kind of coined it directly, is it's not quite what you're thinking it is. Like, the game wasn't lackluster. It didn't have it wasn't lacking in potential, right? They did some things wrong that didn't help it, but Tears of the Kingdom like was just a rehash of Ocarina of Time. It was a retelling, kind of fluffed up some. And that's where it comes from, is he was talking about Tears of the Kingdom. It's like an absolute 10 out of 10 beautiful game. Where the hell's the story? And that's more what
so does not
disappointing
does
masterpiece
it
is.
just
So you're kind of, I guess it does still work in a sense, but like you're calling kind of the opposite case by the same name, which I think is interesting because
well
Skyward Sword,
for me
beautifully well written story,
uh-oh.
phenomenal game in that sense, but like where's the gameplay? Why does the gameplay suffer so
Uh-oh.
bad? I will be playing Tears of the Kingdom at some point, Amber. Just fair warning, it's going to be quite a while before we get there. We're playing the entire timeline of every single Zelda game in order. So next up, having just finished Skyward Sword, is Minish Cap. I don't want any of these fucking trades. Can you guys give me something good? Please.
Skellabone boy, wherever he wandered off to.
Yeah, I know. It'll be a while before we get to it, but don't you worry. Actually, I should correct that. Next up is Echoes of Wisdom, the new game that should be releasing in September.
Yeah, he's gonna play. Obviously, you're gonna play the new game that you're excited about, rather than just
Ah.
follow the timeline.
It won't take years. A year,
Years
maybe.
or what?
Playing every single Skyward Sword, or every single Skyward Sword, every
Oh
single
yeah, no,
Zelda
that'll
game.
take years. That's gonna take you years.
Yeah,
Definitely.
actually, it might. Thinking about it, one stream a week.
Dude, I was 52 streams a year maximum, probably 50 because you might not be on every stream. Like you might take off like a holiday that coincides. No, yeah, it's gonna take you years. Definito.
I mean, some of the games are much shorter. Like, um,
Oh, dude, once you get to the old Zelda games, you'll just be rage quitting when you're having to deal with like fucking hard Zelda. Like I played the game for like dozens of hours and still couldn't beat it.
yeah, fair.
So you're gonna have a good time. Definitely try to map a controller because keyboard on that is ass. Come back playing Zelda 1. You're also probably gonna get frustrated because not all the Zelda games are of the same like caliber in my opinion and quality, and you already probably knew that. But
Oh yeah,
um,
Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, they're kind of awful to try and play.
no, I think Zelda 1's great. I actually think they're great. I think they're just hard.
Well, that's kind of why I say they're awful. Is like they're exceptionally difficult
Oh
for
yeah.
for what it is.
Okay,
And
what
that's not
level am I at?
necessarily a bad thing. I'm not trying to just say
Dunk
it
on
outright
your
sucks, but god, dude,
shit, man.
something's got to be changed. It's bad.
I am at Y coordinate of 27. You go back and put some stuff away. But yeah, no, because I've played like almost as many Zelda games as you've beaten. I've played them, but not beaten any of them. And going through some of them, they're long. Like you know Ocarina's long, relatively. Like it's not as long as Skyward Sword maybe, but long enough. Majora's a little shorter, I think, than Ocarina. Part of the issue though is like the skill issue comes in of like you need to go like you're not gonna get away with Skyward Sword where you don't have all your stuff. You know, because you beat that without all of the things. You're gonna need
Yeah,
to
but
go and get all of
it
the
was also
things.
like my third time playing through that game. I didn't want to just spend forever collecting every little thing. I've 100% the game before. So,
Oh,
obviously
I
the
know.
next step was uh trying to run through hero mode.
Mm-hmm. The
We
hard
made
part
it.
about that game is you you might need to go back in the older games and
Have
try
you
and
watched
beat them up.
the the ending of Skyward Sword yet, Bob Dimbo? Am I going to spoil anything for you if I start talking about it?
Let's cook some copper in here.
You were there? Okay. I I couldn't remember. My bad. Um Oh yeah, cuz I think who was the one talking to you? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Sorry about that. Well then, I don't have to worry. So, Bulb,
Yeah.
what did you think about the final battle scene, like the killing blow and everything?
Oh, I didn't even see that. I was
You
cooking.
what? All right.
I'll watch your recap video if you're that. Like I do
I
want to play
specifically
Skyward Sword at
I
some point,
specifically
but
called that one out as like this is, in my opinion, one of the best killing blows you do in any
yeah.
Zelda game.
Oh, also I'm not live. Oops.
Yeah, you may want to fix that.
Yep. Hold on. Going live. I had everything set up beforehand, so.
I'm not trying to ignore most of your chats. Chat's been moving fairly quickly for me, Bob.
All right. All right.
You
I am
realize I am trying
live.
to play a game and chat to people and talk to my
I
friend
am
all at the
live.
same time.
I'm live.
I'm doing my best, sir.
I'm live.
Stream
believe.
lagged during the killing blow and
There
you
we go.
guys
We're
didn't get
live.
to see it? Motherfucker. Alright, well hopefully the footage is really good and you guys get to see it.
That is a little rough. I forgot to do the thingy, so I'm just gonna post them live on the other socials.
I
real quick.
I will reattempt that boss battle off of stream if I have to, if the footage sucks. Like, I will go
Oh,
through
yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking pain all over again because I need that footage for another project. Like, I'm not fucking
I
playing this
bet you
game.
will. All right.
You
Now
saw it? Okay.
I'm totes Levo. All right, now everyone knows I'm live. Woo! I looked at the clock. I'm like, oh wait, what time is it? 6:02. It's like, okay, it's not the worst.
Can you guys
I've
give
done
me
worse than this.
something?
I've done worse
Please.
than this. All right. So I am currently working on
Touch for 6. Aqua Affinity. Thank you.
nothing very good. Oh, hello, Staraptor. Hello. I'm currently working on nothing all that special. And why is you're starting at 6 is Goggle? Because I go later. I'm trying to make a contour closer to my normal time, even though it's not really there. Like I don't necessarily always start at 5 p.m. But I did today. I just got on at 5 because I didn't have anything I need to do.
Huh?
Usually I'm waking up in the afternoon, so if there's things that I need to do, I will try to get this done. But anyway, started stream. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy. I love playing. So as much as I love Terraria, my least favorite stream because I have a harder time paying attention to chat because I have it on a separate screen. I need to figure out the windowed mode for Pal World if I get back to that because that was the one thing that it killed me about Pal World. Is like I really love the game. I wanted to enjoy it, and then it's just like I get distracted because chat isn't scrolling up right next to me.
Oh.
And I don't have dual monitor,
that's right.
and
I
I'm not
locked you in.
spending $140 just to get a second monitor just to look at chat right now. I
mean,
will get
that's
dual
completely
monitor
fair.
set up at some point in time.
The only reason I managed to get myself a dual monitor setup is because I have a TV
Yeah, I was gonna say my
mounted
TV,
quite close to my desk.
My TV is huge, and I don't want to have to keep craning my neck up. It would literally be the same problems I have with my phone. I'd have to because I'd have to actually be looking in a different direction. So I'm currently mining. We built this new port is the title of the stream. However, I finished the fence a little bit. That's all I've done pre-stream. I didn't do anything interesting pre-stream. I literally just all I did I think was cook things, harvest some crops, replace my fence,
Well, so
get
Ember,
more wood.
giving it some thought on how to get
make
impossible
charcoal.
enchantments, I'm gonna say either commands or your game is horribly corrupted and you probably need to uninstall it and reinstall it.
Corruption.
Did I ever watch the Zelda video I took? What, like the hour and a half something long one, Bob?
You made an hour and a half long video?
No, I didn't make an hour and a half long video. He sent me something that was like an hour and a half long.
Oh.
Do I have looting locked in yet? I do not. Okay, so... yeah, no, I have not watched it yet, sorry.
Wondering if I'll run into this cave I'm hearing.
It was, much too long for right then and there, and, I forgot to get back to it.
That's what, when someone sends me a really long video sometimes, I'm like, I will watch this later. And then later it comes and goes many times, and I'm like, oof. Hey, Dark, what's up?
I still have it on my radar to watch, though, so... I just need,
Also, for the record, Dark,
get to
the
it.
bank, I do have an idea and concept of what I'm going to do with the bank. Casino, however, again, game of chance, difficult in Minecraft. I feel like the casino's gonna be not functional. Like it's I'll make it just so like every good city needs a casino, but like
I've given Has-Been Hotel a try in the past. I don't care for Has-Been Hotel. Now, Hell of a Boss was really good, but
yeah, I was gonna say, Has-Been Hotel is worse Hell of a Boss.
Yeah, basically.
I've seen the maybe I shouldn't say that definitively because I've only seen the first episode of Has-Been, just like an hour.
What?
God,
what do you? I don't know what you're talking about, Bob.
an hour of random jokes that aren't that funny, or things that are like Disney-fied in a way, like not Disney-fied in the company sense, but in like I don't want to watch a musical about some
I also don't really
high
like the
spirits
concept of the show
girl
much
trying to
either.
run a hotel.
The
No.
the princess of hell or whatever her character is
Ooh, what am I getting?
trying to
Play
rehabilitate
ball. What's
demons
this
because they're actually good inside, and yeah, no, bullshit. I don't like the concept of the show. Oh, because I could not
Yeah, I thought.
find anywhere to legally download that 6-second clip with audio. So it was get a GIF or get a knock on the door by
Your own
like the
footage.
FBI or some shit if I start downloading
FBI, open up.
yeah, like literally my only options were the GIF of the go to sleep scene from Age of Ultron or to download Age of Ultron illegally.
True.
Those are my only fucking options. So, unfortunately, you didn't get
Yep.
sound for the meme, but it wasn't meant to be more than just a little meme anyway.
Knock, knock, knock. FBI, open up.
I
But
tried.
I don't.
I was like tweaking my search terms as much as I could, trying desperately to just get it to please show me what I wanted.
I do have to say, I don't want to crap on VisiPop stuff too much. They do a really good job with Hell of a Boss. It's actually like, despite being kind of, morally wonky, I'll say it's pretty good. Hell of a Boss gets a
Hell of a Boss
good
was
review
good,
from
yeah,
me.
but the demons in Hell of a Boss are actually evil, and it's not the
Oh yeah, they're not trying to pretend anything.
yeah.
They're like
And that was my issue
mercenaries.
with Has Been Hotel. Oh, 33. That's right. Just gonna buy the bookshelf.
My issue with Has Been a Hotel was literally the fucking the musical part of it, and I'm like, all right, this is gonna be terrible. Let's not do this to myself.
Get the DVD. Same issue. Right.
Yeah,
I
no, dude.
cannot legally rip from the DVD and start distributing clips of it on the internet, even if I'm sitting here trying to make memes. Like, that's just not how that works. It was maybe somebody out there could be kind enough to have already done that part. I'm not going to do it. It's the same reason I hacked my 3DS so that I don't have to download 3DS ROMs, because that's a little bit more legally taboo.
Permissible. Oh, 3DS ROMs.
Yeah. Specifically because each and every 3DS has built into it a set of keys that allow you to play the game. Like, old DS games aren't like that.
Nope.
So it's,
No, they are not.
you know, the same laws that protect your ability to use emulators and whatnot kind of protect finding those games somewhere. Still kind of shady, still kind of gray area, but the actual encryption keys that are unique to every single 3DS, those are highly illegal to distribute online. So I had to hack some mods onto my system so that I could get them off of my 3DS onto my computer and be able to play 3DS games.
Hey, I found
but with
with
a hacked 3DS, I can dump pretty much any DS cartridge I own to an SD card. Make my own
what
ROMs.
Am I at? Hold on. Shoot. I should have brought more shovel. It is alright though. I've got all these clay balls. Dude, I've got so many clay balls.
Are you guys ready for more bread? There you go. Go nuts, guys. Let me check on the trades here. Welcome, Vegas.
Freaking...
Good to have you. Alright, so yeah, we got him locked in at looting 3. Looting 3.
I don't know how deep I am yet, but
3. Silk touch respiration. Any
play
mending.
balls keep
Okay.
stacking up.
What do you have? Curse of binding. Can you stop trying to sell me curses, you stupid? Get some good trades,
Dude, they're trying to sell
motherfucker.
you a curse.
Yeah, man.
What a bag of butt hair.
And
I don't know.
I took a mending guy at like 32 emeralds,
Lazuli, let's
which is
go.
not exactly a good price, but now I've had like 4 other freaking villagers try and sell me mending for cheaper, and I'm kind of salty that I just locked in mending so quickly instead of waiting to find a better deal.
Lazuli vein. Let's go. It's worth something, he. I will be running out of pickaxe pretty soon.
Did I play the original Zelda game, name my character Zelda? In the original Zelda game, you can't name your character, can you?
Yes you can, I think.
Well,
You name your file.
I'm probably just gonna do the same thing I always do and name myself Link. It's the name of the character.
Rinku.
Yeah, naming myself is not something I'm ever going to be putting up to chat.
Oh, dude, what?
Sorry to
trust us?
disappoint. I don't know that I'd put it that way.
Yeah, he doesn't trust us, chat. That's okay. He knows. He's learned. If you
I've
give
watched
us
enough streamers. It's not a matter of I've learned. It's I already knew before going into this that it was going to be trouble, and I've already decided on certain things that I'm okay with being trouble and certain things that I'm not so much okay with.
See, what's fun is you know well enough to know that frickin' we have the ability to be kind of funny. So when you give us water,
Zelda
we'll make you drink a river.
in the original Zelda game puts it in hard mode. Absolutely the fuck not then, Bob. I haven't even beaten the game on normal mode. I will not be putting it in hard mode on myself.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that, dude. Normal mode is bad. That's what I was like, playing the old Zelda games is like, wow, these are bad. I can't I mean, I even back when I had the walkthrough and everything to go look up where all of the heart containers and everything are, and I would get literally everything I could get my hands on. Work towards all that. It would still be a giant pain of like I'd have to enter the cave with my potions and everything, try real hard, and get annihilated. Or not the cave, like the little dungeon areas, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right. What is my level? It is
Fire
-3.
So that's a no. Frostwalker 2.
This is going to be my my little cave area, so I can go mine diamonds
That's
here.
a no.
Go in different directions.
You don't have anything, and you have fire protection 1, so those are a no. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm guessing you said -59 just so I'm not constantly having to walk around the bedrock, right?
Yeah. You want to be standing on the top layer of bedrock, not underneath it. Or not, like, in it.
Yeah. Oh, found a cave. Oh boy. This will be a doozy. I don't actually want to die because I've got 25 levels and I'm going to need to start enchanting things at some point soon, so...
I think I've already gotten that far before, Bob, because I was doing some things out of order. So I might not have to look it up. I might be able to just remember which tree to burn. God damn it. Fucking iron golems, man. Can't wait to have better armor and tools.
Crap. They're coming for me. Oh, one of them's dead. 2. Oh, 3rd. What, is there a spawner right down there? Oh no, it's because when you kill one, there's always a chance of one entering the chat. You know.
Well, like, reset
Come
your
here, buddy.
trades, dude. You've been standing in front of this for a while.
All right, let me heal.
You too. You're not ready. You're not ready. Oh goodness.
There we go. I was also fighting with the stone sword, to be fair.
I did what twice this stream?
Guess what I found?
What?
A cave.
Hell yeah.
Chat knows what else I found, though.
Diamonds.
Yes, I did. I just randomly found diamonds. LFG, baby. LFG. Also
Oh,
torch.
yeah. Just letting me know I died in case I was unaware. Thank you.
Oh yeah, we need to make sure you know.
Always
You know,
good to
the
make
human
sure
race never
I'm
goes
actually
singular
aware
also.
of what's going
Dude,
on around me.
What are you watching? You watching those Vsauce shorts?
Who?
Goggle. Goggle.
What is whose YouTuber
Did you
name?
know the human Vsauce?
No, not you. Amber.
No,
What
dude.
is whose YouTuber name?
Oh.
Lure 1, that sucks. You're not
He's
selling
Goggle.
anything, you suck. You're selling efficiency
I
2.
saw Michael from Vsauce do a short, and it was like, did you know that Taylor Swift was named after Albert Einstein? And it's like,
Oh, my
dude, that's
friend,
funny. That was a
it's
funny one.
Bulbacue, actually. In the title, you should be able to just click on that, because I have @Bulbacue in the title of the video.
Oh yeah, I didn't put a link to your thing, and I'm
How
sorry.
dare you?
I usually do that when I'm co-streaming.
You're so mean to me.
But yeah,
Couldn't
I am
keep a
Bulb.
straight face
I
as I said it.
stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And I do a lot more than Minecraft. Also, a lot of clay ball. Don't know what the hell this does, but I got a lot of it.
Good to keep. Yes, I'm aware.
You keep getting slain queen.
Happens.
Granite. Clay ball. Dude, there's so many clay balls.
God damn, dude. Also, another thing I can do for you, since it was asked about. Hey June, shout out Bulb.
Yo, let's go. Thank you, June.
There's a link for you in chat, Amber.
Thank you, June. Let's go.
I love that stupid little chatbot function. It's so good.
Also, rotten flesh. Ew. How's it going? I saw one was scrolling through the other day. Yeah. How's it going? It is going pretty well, Staraptor. I'm currently working on mining some diamond.
So unfortunately, I reserve shoutouts for friends,
I'm a friend.
and guests and whatnot.
Yay.
I'm not gonna just shout out every random person in my chat.
Dude, you shout out every random person in your chat.
I will not.
What?
No. That sets a dangerous precedent that I'm not willing to uphold.
Well, clearly I'm being sarcastic. I actually don't like. I will shout out people in my chat that I like, specifically that I know who they are, like Skoggle, obviously. I stream with the man.
Yeah, but
Good busy with
I'm
sport.
reserving it for like people I know in real life who I co-stream with,
Yeah.
good friends, etc. Shout out to John.
Shout out to Skoggle.
Yes,
He's a
I
good
can
dad.
certainly shout out your D&D character. John is cool.
Shout out to John, the D&E character. Oh wait, I just thought of this. I need.
Granted, I suppose
to
it's not
make
ever
another
particularly been
shuffle.
an issue. I could shout out like 90% of my chat currently, since they're like all
Yeah, that
almost
is
everyone's
indeed
actually
true.
actual friends of mine.
That is true. Shout
Although
out to
you're the
my
only one who
homies.
actually gets the love and attention there because you have a channel. Although Skoggle is in and out of my chat today, so he has a channel too.
Indeed, he does. Mr. Skoggle. He is also very poggle. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have a helmet. I forgot. Damn, I wish I could make a copper everything because that would be nice, you know? Copper helmet,
See,
copper all that.
I've considered trying to get it to argue with me on something, Bob, but that is way more difficult than just getting it to say, "Nah, I don't feel like it." Like, because then everything would have to be scripted. I can't just
Hello.
come back at it with
Hello,
something.
Amber. It was
Every
Daddy, Daddy,
single facet of that argument
I
would
got
have
no
to be
games,
scripted.
Daddy.
If you'll
Dude.
notice, like I say the same exact things every single time. It is looking for that statement, and there has to be a little bit of a gap on either side. Otherwise, it just doesn't recognize it.
Freaking, I got no
Have it
games,
say
Daddy.
you're a wanker.
You're a wanker. I said it. You didn't have to make chatbots say. I'll say it. I don't want to seem like I'm actually being that mean though, guys. Jace is really good. He's he's a Chad. You should follow him.
When I'm able to like reasonably justify the Google or like signing up for the Google API for their voice control stuff, I'll have access to a shit ton of voices and I can modify them a little bit more than what the basic two Microsoft ones give me access for. And I have plans for like trying to get like an actual proper voice for the character that chatbot is representing.
So
have
you
plans.
say I am
fun.
a Diddy. That either means one of two things, right? It means I'm a casual tune, or like Puff Daddy, like I am a YouTuber, but I'm not that kind of YouTuber. Just to make it clear.
Yeah.
Figured that ought to be stated and restated a couple times, but I don't even know any kids besides my younger brother.
You'll be my chatbot voice. Thanks, Vegas. Although I don't know that I'm necessarily looking for a deep masculine voice for a female character.
Technically, I know. Look up Diddy. I know who P Diddy is. I don't think. I mean, if that's what you mean.
Bird waifu's close to becoming real. I wouldn't say it's close. In order for me to justify spending money on the yearly subscription for the Google Voice API, that justification comes from making enough money from doing YouTube that it'll just cover it. YouTube needs to be paying for its own functions that I'm going to be spending money on in order for me to spend money on them.
Kendrick Lamar. I think I know who Kendrick Lamar is. I think he's also a one of the music industry people like P Diddy. I'm getting those butter. Shout out to the butter. See if you find any more.
Part of the reason I don't have a green screen. It's part of the reason I don't have a ring light for my camera. It's part of the reason we're still working with kind of a lower end camera in the first place. Everything will get upgraded as my channel can afford to cover it purely based off of the channel itself and not out of my pocket.
Listen to Not Like Us. I mean, I'm not really into rap. Sorry. I might listen to it. I might actually go ahead and do it. But, I mean, I'm unlikely to listen to rap. Also, YouTube loves to troll me. It tells me really cool, funny things. Like, I have 0 concurrent viewers. When I clearly have... It's not rap. I clearly have 1 talking to me and myself via my other account. So thanks, YouTube, for trying to be a dick. Even if it doesn't hurt me in the analytics, it's like not very kind.
Oh,
Tell me I'm
hi,
failing.
welcome, Dylan. Just don't be broke. Yeah,
Dylan.
that's how it happens. Good to see you in here.
Yeah,
I think it's been a while since I've had you in my chat. How you guys doing?
Dylan.
We're accomplishing a whole lot of nothing today.
Whole lot of nothing. Speak for yourself, dude. I've got some iron.
I was talking about myself. I got people in chat. I'm talking to chat. We is in me and my chat. Sorry.
I don't know Kendrick Lamar that well. I figured he was a rapper.
Oh, he
I didn't
sucks.
know that it wasn't.
I don't like him. His music's pretty bad.
I know Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's kind of a Chad, even though he's got a goofy ass face. And that is not a rapper, because I know sports and not musicians. Or well, I say sports. I mean NFL. I don't know most sports.
He's not still gonna have that trade when I get back. I'm using my paper faster than I'm growing it. Damn it.
You're using your do you need some paper?
Yeah, you're not gonna get here fast enough before he changes his trade. Remember what happened last time I had to kill one of my guys?
Hey, you know what would be great? I would be able to get there fast enough to give you the paper if I just had you.
Are you gonna hold that over me the entire time?
Dude, I literally told you, I'm like, bro, this is like 75% of the way done. I literally dug the hole. I put most of the rail down.
I told you that's
It
not
would be a
top
really
priority.
useful
I'm not
thing.
asking
I'm
you to
going
come
to
bring
count.
me anything and everything I could ever want. I'm just like,
I'm
damn,
going
I'm
to
using my
count
resources
every
faster than I meant to.
single time. Hey, this was not even just helpful, but actually kind of incredibly useful. And you're like, nah, it's not a priority. Like, what? I spent all that time. But thank you guys for staying in anyway. Monday. Today is Monday.
What?
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do. That is a lot of... is 6. Oh, that is a link probably, isn't it?
Not too bad. Been a busy month. It's good to hear that it's not been all. It's been decent enough.
Toggle. The
And
funny
busy's
thing is
kind of
I
a good thing,
spent
though,
a
right,
good...
Dylan? Yeah, means you guys are actually making some money.
Get money. Busy is good, because that means maybe someone else will get their money. Cough, cough.
Well, I wasn't gonna try and go there on stream. I'm just gonna
Oh, I know.
oust
I'm
people
being a turd.
a bit, yeah.
I am a turd though. Deep Slate, even with an iron pick, takes
Well, from what I
little
heard,
bit
it
to-
wasn't exactly entirely
Oh,
on
okay.
me. As people got into your stuff and opened it before I even would have had the chance for that.
What was I gonna say, Skoggle, about what? Oh yeah. No. Before we got on stream, I was like, yo, cough, cough, the mine shaft, and he's like, yeah, it's not a priority, and I'm like, I spent so long digging it. I'm not actually that butthurt about it. I'm just kind of like, this would actually be helpful. It would be helpful for me because I like going over and giving him things and getting things in return.
Well, and yeah, and I understand that it would be helpful. It's just like my priority is getting myself fully geared up. I'm still 9 weeks into playing this game on stream, and I'm still like in the beginning stages. I want to be able to fly around and get everything I could possibly want.
Oh, well, you need elytra, right?
Yeah.
That was the one from a while ago, I think. Actually, they had elytra back when I last played. That's how not old I am.
Who is better, me or my friend at Minecraft? Suppose that depends on what we're talking about, right?
Oh, with Bulb?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's not a contest. I'm not that good. I again, this is the first time I played Minecraft in like 7 years. These streams, so it is not remotely close. I mean, it's reasonable to say that I could maybe beat him in a PvP at some point if we were to like do something like that. When it comes to like an actual, like if there was like training involved,
So
but I don't
that's
even know that that's
probably
very likely.
the only one that's actually questionable then,
Yeah,
because
that's I'm like
I
he knows way more than I do.
suck at PvP, but I know the mechanics of this game inside and out.
I would say I don't like Minecraft enough to know the mechanics inside and out, and especially since they completely remake aspects of the game all the time. I will say, pretty L. The one thing I'll say is L is, copper is fucking stupid.
I
I
disagree.
really wish I could just make armor out of it.
Why would you want copper armor? You
Because I don't want to spend my iron to make a helmet. The iron is really useful right now for other things, and I don't need the armor that bad because I'm not getting into fights
okay?
that much. I'm gonna work on
We
diamond
have had
armor.
this discussion about the iron versus diamond armor already. Like, this is exactly why I'm doing exactly what I'm doing currently instead of working on the tunnel, so we can get the enchanted shit, and you don't have to worry about ever spending your iron on what you perceive to be pointless ever again.
Oh no, I mean I understand that point, but I'm just saying like
But using the
I
copper
don't know
for,
how long it would take you to finish
I think it would be
the
stupid to have
railway.
copper for an additional armor set that would never get used. Like, adding
Oh, it
the
would never get
chainmail,
used. It would just
adding the chainmail to the, adding gold armor to the game was pointless. It took them until 1.16 to finally make gold armor worthwhile. That's like
so
that's
what
like
I'll
almost
say
8 or 9 years since the game released. That gold armor was just worthless.
worthless. I mean, it has a function. My issue is I keep making tools out of stone and iron, and the stone tools suck. Copper tools could be better. You know.
Yeah, but copper was
And,
added to the game for the purpose of decoration, not for tools and
I mean,
whatnot.
I guess so, but it's just like we have so many decorative blocks already. Technically, everything is decorative, kind of, in this game.
Yeah, but why would you not want more textures, more blocks to work with?
I mean, I guess that's true. It's just that copper feels... It feels like a crazy, mining the copper when I'm like... I mean, I'm going to mine it because it's here, but, like, otherwise it's not helpful. Coal is helpful. Iron is helpful. Gold is significantly helpful. It is kind of my take on the copper thing is like I have tons of copper and it's kind of useless right now. I don't have almost anything of anything else. I've spent the vast majority of all my coal, spent the vast majority of all my iron, I have no diamonds except for the ones I just grabbed from this little excursion.
Yeah, and I guess
And
I
I have
kind of
very little
understand like
gold
being
left.
upset you have something that's just taking up a ton of space in your chest if you're not going to use it, but like understand
Well, it's
copper
not about
is
the
not
taking of space.
exactly
It's
an
like
early game material in a certain sense. Like, yes, you can get a ton of it early game, but you're not really going to have a lot of use for it until you get to the point where you can comfortably just work with it. But there's there's plenty of materials
I'm
that
gonna
are
have to make
like
a
that.
statue with it.
You gotta think in the early game when you're still
Oh,
trying to actually
question
gather
then.
up a good amount of iron and whatnot, you already have a shit ton of redstone early game.
What can you use? Oh man, more iron. Pretty low. I can't believe I'm finding iron. Um, what? Oops. What would you say is something you can use the copper, like the little individual bars of copper to do?
You can make a spyglass, so you can zoom in on things far away. Now it's kind of, but not really, obsolete with Optifine installed because we already have a zoom key built in. But they do stack. You can use the Optifine zoom and the spyglass together to zoom in really far.
Let's see.
You can also use the iron or the copper ingots to make a lightning rod. So say you wanted to make a witch farm, you can, instead of going all the way out to the middle of the swamp, you can use, what's it called? You can use a villager breeding farm to generate all the villagers and lightning to convert them into witches. Same thing for an overworld gold farm. You make a pig farm, and it just dumps off all the pigs into a lightning chamber where all the pigs get struck by lightning and turn into zombie pigmen and drop gold when they die.
Cool.
So, lightning rod for attracting lightning. It's also really good for putting the lightning rod further away from your villagers to keep them from getting struck by lightning when you have them out in the open air.
All right.
Respiration.
Got some more of that.
3's already covered. Well, if you're not happy with it's for decoration, are you going to be happy with because the devs said so? Like, I don't really know what else I can tell you. I don't think it's necessary to give us another set of armor. I've already given my arguments for why even the gold armor was fucking pointless and it took them far too long to give it a use. I don't want to see them do the same thing with another material when it has a use in the game as a decorative material with its own unique tools that are separate from the other material categories. Now, I definitely think they should have given you the ability to make tridents with it instead of, I don't know, just, I guess, telling you to F off when it comes to tridents. The only way you can possibly get tridents is by killing drowns who happen to hold them. Oh, yeah. Get a creeper struck by lightning. You can use either a lightning rod or a channeling trident for that purpose, and you'll get yourself... I disagree that Minecraft is supposed to have a sense of realism. It is far more escapist than other games of its nature. Oh, okay. Well, I guess, yeah. Well, we're talking about, like, less than 50% hint of realism.
Now, we are at negative 49. I'm close.
What's the best way of putting it?
I'm very close, guys.
But in the real world, you wouldn't use copper to make armor. If you used copper to make armor, it's possible.
Oh, no, that'd be dumb.
It's possible. You can, in fact, make armor with copper. But in the real world, if you made armor out of copper, somebody would call you stupid.
Yeah, that is dumb.
Now, you know, maybe if we're going to follow this argument of, like, real world things that you should be able to use that metal for, I should be able to make bronze plates to reflect light down my tunnel, but Minecraft and ray tracing don't get along.
To replace redstone.
But redstone is the electricity of this game, so using copper for it doesn't make sense because there's already a material that specifically does what copper would therefore do more inferior in the game. Build the Triforce symbol above my bed? Not a bad idea. I'd have to figure out how to do it. Squares and triangles don't really get along.
Squares and triangles, eh? Dude, even with my diamond pick, stuff is tough. so much of this, man.
Oh, motherfucker.
Man over keeps dying. Feel bad for him. Although you are trying to fight iron golems to get their iron.
Well,
Yes.
so like sticking with the what you were saying on the sense of realism. If we're gonna really stick to the sense of realism, copper is a very soft metal. You don't want to use it for anything that is sturdy. So making a copper pickaxe is stupid. You're not gonna get through the stone. Making a copper hoe, I suppose. Why you would want to, I don't know. Same thing,
well,
copper shovel.
This is the funny thing.
Same
Is
thing,
copper,
a copper
copper
axe.
is not.
Copper is not a good metal for the tools and armor that the game offers. The hoe is
Copper is
literally
like,
the only thing I can think of that would be kind of worth it. Copper's gonna move dirt
I'd always.
all day long for a long time. It's gonna rust eventually. It'll
I'd always
rust
thought
long
copper was
before it
supposed to be
dulls and becomes
conductive.
incapable.
Like IRL, conductive or decorative in a sense, because like bronze looking things.
But you
Or
remove the
brass,
tools
or
that are
whatever they
available
kinda
in the
call it.
game because it's pointless or illogical to use copper from them. You remove electricity because it's already represented by something else. And what are you left with? Copper's decorative properties and, well,
Yeah.
lightning attracting properties.
I'm on 58.
So
Okay,
I
this is
disagree
59.
that the choice in... I'll give you that. Gold is also a stupid one to make your armor out of. It's much softer than copper. And they did that. But that was in the... Motherfucking... I was far enough away from you. Look, the point is, I disagree with your sentiment that copper is stupid and shouldn't have been added to the game, or whatever it was, because I know a lot of different things have been said about it from a few different people. I disagree. I've given my reasoning why. I'm kind of done rehashing it at this point. It's honestly just getting annoying repeating myself.
Maybe I could at least just say like, it's something I'm more so disappointed in than anything else, because it's not like.
And that's
Again,
fine.
I have two
I'll
double
accept that
chests
because you guys are entitled to your
dirt.
own opinions on it.
I have two double chests full of dirt. Clearly, dirt is not the issue of having too much copper is not a big deal when you consider, my massive quantity of dirt that I have continuously kept. So the block I'm standing on is the very bottom of the world, basically.
Yeah.
Also, I'm mining something very much quicker. Not just deep slate. Although I'm wondering what I should use the deep slate for. Is that
Okay.
just kind of a decorative block?
I'll give you that, Zokiro. I didn't understand that you were trying... what you were trying to say, I suppose. It's not that you think you... It's... He's trying to say he wants to be able to make the stupid, unoptimal choices. Like, give the player the choice. Don't just make it the one single metal.
Yeah.
So I was like, the argument of touch of realism kind of goes against it. Like, because it's not realistic to make armor or weapons or tools and anything like that out of copper, because it's stupid.
It's realistic to be able to do so, but there's no point in it inherently.
But ultimately, like, that's the argument that can be made about gold. What the hell does gold armor do for you? The only piece of gold armor or tool in the game that you ever are going to need is a helmet. So you can go into the nether and not worry about piglins.
What the hell is tough?
Just another type of, like, stony material. Gives you a different color of gray to work with.
Interesting.
1.21 adds a ton of blocks you can make with it. 1.21 also adds a ton more copper material blocks.
I'm nearly halfway through my diamond pick.
Dude.
Although I did spend a little bit of it getting down here, but I have not found anything but lapis as of currently. Uh-oh. Got something coming after me. What is coming after me? Oh, it's a zombie villager with a straw hat.
Uh,
What are you,
screw the
Luffy?
devs for denying you that. Uh, look, fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, understanding what it is you were actually trying to get at now, it does, your argument does make a little bit more sense. I still personally believe it would be unnecessary to go that far in all reality, but I I respect your desire to want to be able to make the stupid choices, you know.
I got all the way back up to the top. Yo, I'm back at the surface. Now I'm gonna put away all this deep slate. Getting deep with the deep slate.
I have actually wanted to see
Alright.
them go a little bit more of the fantasy route. I think it'd be cool if they added mithril and adamantine. However, they did kind of do that in a way, but like try in typical Mojang fashion, trying to stay, um, you know, in their own thing. Like we're gonna do our own thing. We're not gonna copy anybody. They added netherite, which is um, a mineral you can get from the nether, obviously, hence the name. But you mix the raw netherite with gold, and you make a incredibly durable coating that you can put on your diamond gear. So it's
Got
a process. You have to have diamonds, gold, and netherite in order to get netherite gear.
2 freaking diamonds so far. About to go back in, baby. With this area, I can mine outwards and inwards and all that stuff.
I didn't anticipate getting absolutely nothing done today, really. We got like
Nothing done.
I suppose I can't say I got nothing done. I have like 5 or 6 new villagers locked in on trades, and I've killed a ton of iron golems. Like,
Wait a minute.
dang, bro.
This is the wrong path.
Just one long day of weirdly repetitiveness. 3 straight hours of the same thing. Make
3 straight. We've only been live for
iron
2.
with lower durability.
I've been
but
live for
also
like 50
make
minutes.
it easier to repair by a lot. I'd also make it act like gold in terms of enchanting. I don't think gold has any special properties when enchanting. I also argued 3 separate issues.
Did I just run somewhere bad?
What did I argue?
Oh,
I'm losing track of what's even going on, dude.
I'm in the wrong cave. I have these mining tunnels, and I keep getting into the wrong ones while trying to go back to the correct one. You know what? This will make it a little easier. I'm gonna put the little
Nope.
stone marker maybe.
Nope.
Wrong fucking tunnel. All right. This is the right one. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm into them diamonds. Diamonds. I've got a ton of lapis too, so that's probably helpful.
Yeah, okay. He was I think Bob commented, and you also argued three separate things, and I was like, well, like were they separate? Like what are we talking about here? He was adding to the list of things I accomplished today. Appreciate it, bud.
True.
And always
You
trust
did
on
argue
Bob to
3
be
separate
sarcastic
things.
with me. Ah!
Can always count on him. Ah.
Come, motherfucker. Hiding where I can't get him and then fucking punch me before I can actually see him.
Uh-oh, I can see the lava above me.
Yep, just be careful.
Don't go up. Drippy. Oh, redstone right there. Oh, redstone. Please let me mine you without going up. Thank God.
You should make a mod for the things that you want to see in the game, Zokiro. So I'm sure people out there probably do agree a little bit more thoroughly than I do, and would love to see it. I would also like to give the ideas that you're saying for how to utilize it in the game a try. I'm not entirely against that. I don't think it's entirely necessary, and I don't think the way copper is in the game detracts from the quality of the game or the enjoyment of the material itself.
Shit.
Do I want to see more things that we could do with it? Yeah.
It is dripping down from the redstone block. I'm gonna have to leave that one alone.
You're gonna get so much redstone, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, I'm leaving that one alone, particularly. And I'm also placing torches as I go, so I'm not spawning anything crazy in here. Although I can hear things bopping around, so maybe there's a cave. Hello, Max Park. What is up? What is up? I am mining for diamonds currently.
Iron golems do bludgeoning damage. That is how they work. Impaling 4. Nope, I don't want that. If you're gonna give me impaling, it better be impaling 5, motherfucker. Multi-shot, don't want that. That's a really cheap multi-shot at 5, but I don't care about that enchantment in the slightest. You're not offering an enchantment. Fix your shit, guy. Feather falling 3, no thank you. Depth strider 2. Can you guys offer the highest levels, please? I hate villagers.
You hate the villagers. Don't hate the villagers, hate the game.
Out of the blue question, but with you loving D&D, have you ever played any of the D&D games? I've never played any of the actual Dungeons and Dragons games, but and we've talked about it before. The only one I've played thus far is Baldur's Gate 3, and I know it's not a D&D game. It's based off of D&D, so similar, but not quite. That's where I will disagree with you, Zokiro. Unless it's like copper nuggets, like you break the copper ingot down into smaller pieces. I think using copper for arrows would be way too expensive. Unreasonable cost. Flint is Flint is better.
Copper, I get the copper
only
nugget.
thing
Copper
you
nugget?
use flint for is a flint and steel, or arrows. It doesn't have any other
Flint
use.
serves its purpose well. I don't have a problem with those. Hey, I'm running into the easier to break blocks now.
Oh boy. It's gonna be impossible to open, huh? Got myself some gum. Gonna have a piece.
Paper Mario tomorrow. Plants vs. Zombies will come back very soon. I just have to have a slot open because I'm not going to 6 a week yet.
Just want my piece of...
I do really want to get back to Plants vs. Zombies, though. I'm so happy that, giving myself a break from the game has really made me appreciate it more. Because having streamed every week for, 6 months, almost,
so it's funny,
it felt
Bob,
exhaustive.
that you mentioned Icewind Dale. I have the module for 5e.
What?
And I've really been wanting to play it. I, however, Haven't read the
I was
whole
talking
thing,
about
and I
nerd
haven't
stuff.
played the actual game either. But I do have the module, so I will be experiencing that story at some point. Oh, this is intense. Might need to. That was a very
Dude.
strong mint flavor. I know what you meant,
Sweet
but
dreams,
I was just
Chase.
pointing out, like, it's funny you mentioned that. I have it. What do you mean you die? You better not be spoiling shit for me, motherfucker.
I'm very happy to get back um to Plants vs Zombies once they do. Paper Mario, we should only have 3 weeks left because Chapter 7, I'm about a little bit of the way through. Chapter 8 shouldn't take more than about an episode. It's not supremely long because it doesn't have a lot of dialogue. And there's no chapter 9. I was gonna say the
Hello, welcome, Allison.
oh
Good to
hello.
see new faces. Welcome, welcome. We're playing Minecraft with a buddy of mine.
Yeah, I found more diamond. Let's go.
It's going good. It's going good. It's very slow, somewhat annoying process of dealing with villagers. Graphic stuff like logo banner overall. Yeah, I do already kind of have a plan in place. I have I have a good artist friends. I will likely be commissioning for that purpose at some point.
Getting so many deep slate. Getting deep with the deep slate.
Well, so I do have a Discord group like server for viewers to join in on, and I think I actually had pretty much a similar conversation last. Busy railing villagers. I'm a fucking child. Shouldn't laugh. I think you pretty much had the exact same conversation with somebody else last week. You're welcome to join the Discord. I have a channel in the Discord for sharing your links for your personal stuff, like your own YouTube channel, or your Tumblr or X or whatever, where you share your art, or if you have a website, cool. Like, I have a channel for you guys to share your own stuff there. Obviously, I have a tiny community. So that's not going to help you with a ton of traction immediately. However, I also don't plan on actually purchasing anything for my channel specifically, past what I already own, until my channel is capable of self-sustaining in a sense, Allison. So no commissions, no green screen, not going to get a new camera, not going to buy all the API stuff like I was talking to chat about already today, actually. Until my channel is actually bringing in the money to just keep that up itself. Yes, I did call it X because my brain blanked, and the only thing I could see was the logo, and I couldn't think of the word. So forgive me, Zokuro, for not calling it Twitter.
Oh, I call it X.
I mean, it is X now.
It is properly X. The website names and everything are X. Not like I'm a fan of the names specifically, but
I think it's kind of
technically
stupid, but you
it
do
is
have an
X.
eccentric billionaire running it, so it kind of stupid
Yep.
happens when eccentric billionaires run things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is par for the course with stuff like that. Nothing interesting up here.
My brain works in weird ways. Can't believe I actually did just get stuck, and all I could picture was or all I could think was the actual image of the logo, and literally couldn't think of a word.
I do like how he made the dead name joke. It's like, you can't. What are you trying to dead name us?
Elon Musk gives no shits, and it's
Oh
very
yeah,
entertaining
oh
sometimes.
shit. And so I actually a lot of my friends are not big fans of Elon Musk. I'll actually go ahead and say like I used to not be kind of a huge Elon Musk fan, but I feel like the intrigue of everything, how funny everything is when it comes to him, I actually do appreciate Muscanor now.
I appreciate him. I respect him a
I
little
don't like
bit, but
love the guy.
yeah, he's kind of batshit insane sometimes. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll take flame.
I'm getting tons of butter. Butter nuggets, let's go. Wasn't that from Sky or whatever who called it butter?
Yeah, Sky does
One of the
Minecraft.
like the OGs. Freaking Skoggle will appreciate that reference. He used to watch Sky a lot when he was a kid. And it's kind of funny, it's like when Skoggle was a kid.
No,
It makes me feel old.
no,
I
no.
do hang out with almost
Oh my
entirely people younger than me by choice if I can, other than
god.
like a few close people I know. But I'm the old man
Only
of most
sometimes.
situations
What
that don't involve Skoggle's brother or Jace.
what did I say sometimes in relation to Zokiro? I'm already fucking lost. I don't remember what I was saying.
Sometimes I feel I've got to bump bump. Mine away, I've got to bump bump. Dig away at all the stuff in the slate tonight. I have gotten 3 diamonds, quite literally, from this excursion thus far. That is it. I have nearly gone through an entire diamond pick.
Oh,
What I
must
am
being
making it up
batshit.
with is
Yeah,
gold.
fair enough. Actually, um, sometimes
On
he's a
the
little bit more
diamond with
crazy
my
than
my
normal.
hand. I'll mine the diamond with my hand, my hand.
Welcome, Max Park. When's my birthday? That would be in
2 months
about
ago.
10 months.
Yeah.
We got a ways to go. If you're still here when it comes back around, you'll know. I'll make announcements. We'll probably be doing something special for my birthday, assuming I'm not spending time with family on that day. We'll have some fun here. Depth
Yeah,
Strider 3.
Jace would have had something going on at the very least on my channel probably. Oh, I am out of torches, aren't I? Yes, I am.
Oh, I'm out of paper and emeralds, so I actually can't.
Sky, like all the other OG Minecraft tubers, fell off hard. Was Sky involved
January
in the stuff?
7th.
Yeah, January 7th. Bruh, did Sky wasn't involved in the stuff, was he? Was he?
Sky is involved in what?
Uh, Minecraft YouTuber shenanigans. Oh, he beat his wife. Ah, yes, substantially, still bad, but substantially less bad. That is still
Is that what
like
caused Sky
that
to
is
just kind of disappear into obscurity? Why are there so many
oh, he
YouTubers that
like
are just
beat his wife
dirtbags?
or something. Okay, yeah. No, but so when I saw that, I'm like, all right, so this is like A tier, crime, not S tier. This like falls into Mr. Breast's fucking locking that guy and like psychologically torturing a man to keep himself in solitary confinement with rotting nasty smells.
Oh yeah, no,
and
like that
lights
whole
on.
situation
That
is
is
awful.
like
Like
that is on the
so
A tier list
since it's come up
of
again,
crimes.
having actually researched the whole situation now and being able to formulate my own opinions on it, I do feel a lot more comfortable talking about the whole Mr. Beast circumstance that
Oh yeah,
on stream.
that's fine.
'Cause
That's
remember,
fair.
like last time, I was like, no, just don't bring it up. I don't want that controversy here, because I don't fucking know anything about it. No, there's no controversy to be had. He's actually genuinely a piece of shit. Watch my channel get shut down because of it.
Nah, he's not Shanae. We're not.
YouTube's big money
He doesn't have
maker.
that kind of power. He is YouTube's moneymaker, but he's the capitalism side of YouTube versus the communism side. The communism side is the side that I don't want to get shut down over. Like, I'm not gonna say objectively this is definitely what happened, but like the fact that one of my streams just went like kaput dead in terms of engagement, uncharacteristically, to me is kind of like yeah, that might have been a YouTube thing with the, like I said, Shanae. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say Shanae, right? At least some of you.
Yes, I had to think about it, but yes. Yes,
I
I
have
catch your
enough.
drift.
Oh, I have a lot more, a lot of redstone. Alright, I should probably actually, cook a little. I have 27 raw gold.
Let him cook.
Let them cook. Nah, I'll cook later. Because this is actually not that much stuff to cook. I'm going to take the coal, though, and make some more torches. Because I need a stack of torches. In my inventory. Thank you very much.
It being easy money without a boss or, you know, a supervisor of any kind is not really a good excuse remotely for being a dirtbag.
Oh yeah, no. The fact that he had no supervision.
I get that
It's
it kind
funny
of
to me though,
helps
because
it
like, how
happen
big
more
of a problem
frequently,
is it?
but yeah, that's not.
Could I survive 24 hours in Minecraft for $10 million? It would probably be $1 million because he doesn't go that hard, but he's not that rich. But yeah, no, I feel like it's ostensibly reasonable to say that I would try. I don't know that I would succeed
I would
necessarily.
certainly try.
24 hours in Minecraft. Like, are the days as long? Like 24 hours via Minecraft's time clock? Sure, that's one day.
You could have one show redone and improved. Which show?
Soul Eater, maybe? What? Were you talking about Mr. Beast? I had no idea.
If I could have one
Oh my god,
show
why did these guys all show up?
redone and improved.
Oh no.
That's kind of a
Oh
difficult
fuck.
question, Bob.
Shit. Let me shoot some of them.
We're playing 1.19. If you kill the guy with the banner, do not come anywhere near my base.
Boom. Oh, the guy with the banner. What are you talking about?
You're talking about pillagers, right? You said, why did these guys have to show up now?
No. It's not the pillagers.
Oh, thank God.
Creepers.
Okay. Bad, but not as bad.
A ton of stuff at night decided to come and waltz into my base. And I was scared for a second because I saw a bunch of creepers and zombies and stuff, and I was like, "Oh God, no! I cannot have them blow anything up."
Zokiro says he would have
It's because
Ruby
I don't have
redone and improved.
Ruby. They have an anime, for Ruby. I don't like Ruby enough to say that. I would probably go with if I were able Soul Eater as far as like anime. There's a few things. Well, actually, no. I think doing Bleach in One Piece over in Naruto all makes sense if you're gonna like cut the filler, make it a little bit better, kind of like a Brotherhood. But like, keep the pacing decent, not make it 90 million episodes when it doesn't need to be. that kind of stuff. I can understand
I'm
that.
trying to think of an anime that or like a TV show in
Side to
general that
side.
I liked that was still kind of disappointing.
I mean, I can think of a lot of ones that they did wrong. I don't know that they'd want to redo it because inherently, like Doctor Who was a huge disappointment for me, but I don't think a
Oh
redo
yeah.
would fix that.
Actually, I might lock that in as my answer because I loved Doctor Who. Like, you know, people had their
Just
complaints about Matt Smith and whatnot. David Tennant was obviously the best, but like,
complaints about Matt Smith. That's funny.
yeah, well, that was before Peter Capaldi
Yeah, I know,
and
dude.
then the
Capaldi was so
woman
bad.
took over. They did a
It
horrible job to that show. Fucking
I'll say
ruined it.
like Matt Smith was no David Tennant. He was still pretty good. I don't like Matt Smith as much as any of the other doctors from when I was watching, but he's still pretty good in comparison. Oops. With well, I just shot my bow for no reason. No. Fuck. Yeah, in comparison with Capaldi and oh no, Lava.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that one. I would. You fan of panty and stocking with garter belt? The
Oh,
what?
I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. It's pretty good. Who asked you that one?
Skoggle.
Yeah, of course it's Goggle. He and I both like that one.
Could also go for a show that I wanted to
Fly
like but
away
couldn't.
now.
Show that I wanted to
Fly
like
away
but couldn't.
now.
Oh, another good answer. I would have Korra redone and improved. I liked it, but
I can
I
believe
was
that one.
disappointed.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Which, well, the
Nope.
fact that I liked it is a hot take to some.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's because I haven't seen the whole thing. I get to say from the beginning, I'm like, I would never have given this a try like properly.
Did we lock him in? We did. So
Not even
Oh.
anywhere close to as good as Avatar: The Last Airbender. I guess.
I'm glad people are here for the conversation
happened to
because
my
I know
computer?
this is probably like the most boring Minecraft content you could have right now. Me
What happened?
repeatedly
Chat
picking up
disconnected.
lecterns and putting them back down.
Uh,
I can't actually. Oh, I
computer
didn't
booted me for
check
a
that.
hot second.
Oh, it did. Why did it boot you?
Yep. Okay,
Well,
I'm
I
still
mean, we do
back.
have thunderstorms going. So, what Yu-Gi-Oh deck you gonna make? Fuck if I know, dude.
Dude, I know what he's making.
I think I was looking at a Blue Eyes deck, wasn't I?
You were looking at a Seamorg and Lyra Lucic and
Seamorg, that's right, because he looked cool. I love birds,
Seamorg,
and Yu-Gi-Oh
Lyra
has
Lucic
quite a
and
few cool birds.
Fluanderies. Like you're actually like a wind type person that you'd be making a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I told you Fluanderies is probably a really good, interesting like if you want to go for like the decks that are like meta adjacent. Kind of like clearly Nouvelles isn't technically a meta, but I'd consider it like meta adjacent to the point where I can fight people in competitive and win quite a bit with
and it was
Nouvelles.
unfortunate though, like the Seamorg deck that I was looking at, some of the cards are banned on
Master Duel.
on Master Duel, but not in like the proper game. So, in order to build the deck the way I was wanting to, based off the deck list I found, I would have to actually get the physical cards and get good at the game, and then go and do like real tournaments with it. Which sounds like a lot of effort.
Yeah, I know.
Considering
Sorry,
I'm
my
still
stream
trying-
did stop for a second.
Still trying to
My-
improve
my-
myself on Magic, and
My connection disconnected. Because my internet. Well, we're both doing internet right now, which is already a little bit.
yeah, there's a heavy thunderstorm outside, and we're both streaming from the same internet, from the same IP address, and we're both talking to each other on Discord, not over LAN. So like, You realize that's how that works, right? Discord. So we're not on the same LAN. So are we? We're not on LAN with Discord. It's going through
Yeah.
their servers and back to our house. So we have the.
Yep.
We're both
I know.
sending
I know
data
that's how that
out
works.
into the World Wide Web that is coming right back into uh, us. It's just,
Good old www.
and not technically the World Wide Web, the WAN, the Wide Area Network instead of local.
Yeah.
The WAN.
I wonder if me and Skoggle are in the same WAN. I don't think it goes that far.
You usually still have a your WAN address is still unique to your individual location and router and everything, kind of like your LAN
Oh.
address is. But the WAN address is how it's communicating externally.
Yeah, but I'm not saying the address would be the same, but like the network itself, like a wider area.
Like on the same server, on the same processing servers, instead of communicating between different server locations.
Oh, is it not? Never mind. I'm thinking of something else.
Drink some water.
Drink some water.
Like I was thinking it was up
I
because
got
like
you, Skoggle.
internet cables go into like a regional area where they like the branches of them come out like veins. That's what I was thinking that maybe. That's why I'm like that's probably not anything. I'm being a doofus. No, my diamond pick. Second diamond pick. Haha. It also is unbreaking 1, so this one's gonna be even less. Oopsie.
You got a space in there, bud.
What?
Zokuro did exclamation point space potato.
Oh yeah, from your phone it's hard. When I'm on my phone and I'm trying to do something, it doesn't work right because phone command is not the same. So. I am looking for more minerals and stuff, but yo, what's up, Tessa? How's it going? I don't recognize you. So in the chat. So how are you doing? This is my Minecraft stream with my friend Jace, also my roommate.
The difference between potato and potato supreme is the length of time. Potato is 30 seconds. Potato supreme is what did we do?
Like 10 minutes.
I think it was like 10 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Boom, 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 boom. I also, for all of you interested, because I didn't mention it yet the stream, I'm doing shorts now for highlight kind of material. I have not made playlists for them yet, but that will be coming in the future. Should put a torch there just so it's not dark.
The hell?
Ah. Oh, I hear blub blub blub. It's always a good noise to hear.
What, you cooking potions?
No, I hear blub 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 as in the lava noise.
Ah.
That always freaks me out a little bit.
Understandable.
That blue jay is so hot. Oh, hi Frick Frack. I should have known by that comment.
Oh, someone thinks
Glad you think
thinks
so.
my Blue Jay character is attractive.
Yep, that would be Frick Frack. He thinks a lot of things are attractive. He is confirmed Skoggle's favorite chatter, and one of my fun regulars.
Oh, from the things I've heard about him, he's pretty entertaining. Dang, bro's just gonna stay up there.
Yeah, but how's it all going, everyone? This is like my normal stream time is coming up now. We're like getting into the 8 adjacent territory, which means that Jace is probably gonna only fine. That's good.
Yeah, I probably won't be around too much longer.
He is not long for this world.
I'm dying.
Do you want to play with his feathers?
Haha.
I
Not
told you,
good.
man. Told you, man.
AKA Black Guard. If Paladin is your favorite class, how much interest do you have in playing anti-Paladin? I've considered it because it's kind of the combination of spellcasting and fighter class that I am drawn to with it. I don't know if Paladin still holds as my favorite. We'll keep it tentatively so I can actually think about that more. I'm also quite fond of clerics and wizards / sorcerers because they have the same spell list.
A lot of redstone down here. I'm pretty much finding
Jeez.
exclusively
Willing to be a
redstone in
live,
some cases.
unplucked peacock. Excuse me.
What's your favorite game? Oh, my favorite game is Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for the Nintendo Wii. But like in terms of series, I would say Pokemon is kind of hard to contend with right now, just because Fire Emblem Pokemon may have gone down in quality, but Fire Emblem sunk in
Pokemon
a
has
worse
certainly
way.
gone down in quality.
Yeah,
Very upsettingly.
Bulby Wink. My character model makes winks a lot. Dude, if Jace gets real money, he needs to have somebody freaking make him a VTube. Oh, Lapis.
Fall in the water, bro. There you go. Yep. Yep, been dropping in quality since Gen 6. Yep.
Oh, I would agree. I would agree. I mean, okay, I would say the decline, the full
You would say
full-scale
the decline goes
started with
farther
Gen
than
5.
just Gen 6, but yeah.
I
Generally
would say
speaking, if that is a true statement.
specific decline, the specific decline, like it's been declining since after Generation 4 was
Uh-huh.
pretty much beat to death. I think it's been declining since then, but I would say that the current declines are resulting a lot from Generation 6.
Which is
And
kind of upsetting in its own right because Generation 6
is.
did something correct in not overdoing things. Like, they made a very small roster of just good Pokemon. And then...
Frick.
What do you say?
Can you imagine the two in maid outfits? No, I'll think about that later. No, see, Frick Frack, you don't have to think about that much later. If I hit 500 subs, I will let you guys see the maid outfit. I commissioned the maid and the bikini. The bikini's at 1,000. The maid is at 500.
For his VTube model, not for himself.
Yes, not for me specifically, but for the V2 model.
I don't think you'll ever do a face reveal, will you?
Oh, I've done sort of. I mean, there's videos that exist with me and my face. I am a fan of Nuxtaku, but I will actually make a face reveal because I'm crazy. And I'm also not as incendiary nearly as he is, because he draws a lot more ire than I do. But that's also because I'm small. If I just started saying things like I thought online, I would get a lot of people coming after me, probably.
Zokiro. I do have to agree somewhat for story-wise, but I'm not like 100% in agreement on that. But I am going to let you know that it's a very hot take for certain people.
What's the hot take?
Gen 5's games were the best in the series.
Oh yeah, definitely. I will 100% disagree with that. Just Pokedex alone, and I like Gen 5 in retrospect, especially. Their Pokedex was not good. And they made way too many bad Pokemon.
Bob says Pokemon's been going downhill since Gen 3.
I don't agree with that. I think Gen 3 was fantastic. I mean, at that point, it also starts to become like, when was it going downhill versus you just never liked it in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, I could understand arguments though if someone were to try to make about Generation 3. I don't know that I'd agree with them because I can see maybe some lines of particular contention, but no, Gen 5 100% good games. I will even say like very good games in a lot of ways. Um their linearity, the first one's linearity and the fact that they just became like generic brand Pokemon for a while, not good. I would say that they did the issue of, we're gonna make new Pokemon that exist that should never have existed, but we're gonna make them anyway.
He has pointed out to me that he did give reasons in that comment, and that it's not just a flat statement. As Gen 3 did not give near the amount of great improvements or new things that I'm assuming he's inferring the previous games did. So in a very literal sense, it went downhill from Gen 2 by not providing as much as Gen 1 and Gen 2 did. However, I think an actual significant drop in quality occurred Gen 5. Gen 5, in my opinion, has one of the best stories, and I'll stand by that. It's a lot more, adult. It gets more dark than we're used to with Pokemon. It was a good turn to see.
I actually did appreciate the story a lot.
Really appreciate the story in Gen 5. However, I'm not a fan of the roster. Neither is Bulb. We disagree on what all is bad.
I'm like double as not a fan as he is, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Because for me, Generation 5, I would say, is 40% anywhere from bad to hot garbage. Not including
So Kira
rubbish.
says Gen 4 wasn't great.
Gen 4 wasn't that great. As a generation cohesively, like, I will say, I kind of think Gen 3 might actually be the best. I'd say it's between Gen 3
I think
and 4
Gen 4 had one of
though.
the best rosters in the entire game. Like, it...
Oh yeah, Gen 4 had a great Pokemon roster.
It had
Generation
a decent enough
4
story.
had a lot of...
Added a lot of my favorite Pokemon to the game.
If we're talking about the actual game itself, Pokemon Diamond, Pearl / Platinum, very, very good. I love the music, which is another thing Gen 5 does fairly well, is with the music. I like Gen 4's
Actually,
music better.
yeah, I think I'm going to entirely disagree with Zakura on that one. Pokemon Platinum, we'll say, because I haven't actually played any of the series, and Platinum's going to be the only one I will be playing on stream.
Gen 4 has problems, but it's not, like, substantial.
Good story, and a lot of my favorite Pokemon in the entire series were added in Gen 4. And then Heart Gold, Soul Silver was a really good game. It was a lot of fun to play.
Can the burb speak in bird language? Can you speak in bird language?
What? No.
That's what I was like. I don't know that you can speak in bird language, but Frick Frack asked if you can speak in bird language, so.
I can whistle.
No, I would say Generation 4 has problems when it comes to certain cohesive parts of the game, but like, when I say problems with Gen 4, I'm talking like micro compared to current Pokemon. Same thing with Generation 5. It has very substantial problems, but compared to current Pokemon, they don't hold a candle. Because current Pokemon, it's just been a lot of the same issues that they've been having the last 7-8 years that they have been unwilling to really cope with and deal with. Devs need to stop putting in these shitty one-off mechanics that nobody cares about, nobody really likes, is like, oh, whatever. But to me, it bogs the game down with garbage.
No.
I hate terrestrialization.
Gold and Silver was Gen 2. Heart Gold, yes. Soul Silver was Gen 4, and they did improve upon the base game in the Heart Gold, Soul Silver remakes. Those remakes were Gen 4, and I think they did a really good job on them. Granted, I haven't played the original Gold and Silver, so I can't speak from, an ultimate authority on the topic, but...
Dude, Heart Gold and Soul Silver were awesome. I found actual Diamond now. Yay. No, Generation 5, I do love Gen 5. in a way. And this is the thing is like it was one of my favorite stories. Has some of the best characters, a lot of the good world building lore aspects. In that way, I think Gen 5 may be actually one of the more rounded games. And that's kind of again a bit of a maybe I'm trying to suck on it too hard by saying that and saying that it's rounded. But the main issue Gen 5 had is always just gonna be the issue is the garbage that they made for Pokemon. Like I just almost
Yeah, no.
all in my opinion objectively bad Pokemon came from that gen.
Uh, no, I think
Generation 9 added a few more, but
a lot of my complaints about Gen 5's Pokemon in retrospect seem petty, considering Gen 9 and Gen 8 exist.
dude, Gen 8 didn't have a lot of bad Pokemon, did it?
It had a lot of disappointments.
Oh,
And
okay.
Gen 9 had what was the actual, like, thorough offender with objectively
enchantments do I have?
horrible designs.
Oh yeah, I'll do I'll add Maid to the skin. If we hit 500, I'll add Maid. I'll try and figure out a way to get the Maid bulb skin if I have time. That's not really a promise. It's just like I'll do that just because we hit the goal and I'd be very happy about it.
Well, I'm not all that good at making skins, but I did make my own skin, so I can definitely help with that.
No, see, Generation 8, I actually thought had a lot of really good Pokemon. I hated the game. See, this is what happens. Generation 6, not a very good game. Some good mechanics, a lot of good Pokemon. Generation 8, not a very good game, not very good mechanics, good Pokemon. Generation 7, pretty, like, yay and nay on the Pokemon. I felt like some were really good, some were really bad. Or underwhelming, I'll say. Not bad. I don't think there's a lot of bad. Like Bear, the one with the fish with the DSL is the only one that comes to mind when I think of actively bad Pokemon from Gen 7. But Generation 9 was just the all-rounder of like I liked what they were trying to do with the game, but it didn't work for me. And it just kind of why they have to make garbage like active garbage. Like this is the first Generation 9 that I would say competes with 5 in terms of how many garbage Pokemon can we fit into a game? You
Let's
want
get
Baldacue?
Garbodor buffs. No, thank you.
I actually don't mind Trubbish. If Garbodor wasn't the evolution, Trubbish would actually be higher on my list for Gen 5. And I know that's probably a hot take because I also like the Vanillite. That's one of my other favorite Gen 5 Pokemon.
Oh, see, I'm gonna disagree with you there, Zakiro. Gen 5 did have objectively bad Pokemon, and Bulb and I disagree on this, but Trubbish was dog shit, as was Garbodor.
Trubbish is cute. Garbodor is kind of dog shit.
I can appreciate Vanillite to a certain extent, but it's a fucking ice cream cone. It doesn't look like a Pokemon. It's not a good design.
It's an icicle ice cream cone.
Yeah, and I think it's stupid. But like we have discussed that before. I know it hurts.
He also doesn't like
Gen 5 did have genuinely awful Pokemon in it. However, and some of the ones that were bad, like it's not that the Pokemon itself was awful. It's like it doesn't feel like a Pokemon. Ducklet is just a duck. It's a regular fucking duck. You colored it blue.
It's a blue duck.
And called it a Pokemon.
Swanna is a swan with Leia buns and freaking
as
like
much as I am
feathers.
fond of Lillipup. Yeah. No,
yeah,
I'll give you that, Zakiro. Gen 1 Seal is just a seal, even in its name.
Oh yeah,
it's
I'll
a
say
stupid
that about
design.
Seal.
We'll go for it.
I will gladly say that about Seal. Seal actually would be my my contender for like worst Gen 1 design potentially. Seal Dugong.
Jingle Key's Klefki is god tier.
I like Klefki.
I can appreciate Klefki. I think it's creative in a certain sense, quite a bit more than some of the Gen 5 Pokemon I have complaints about. So I wouldn't say that Gen 8 is where it first becomes bad. But I think Gen 8 is substantially worse than Gen 5 in some regards, because there just wasn't really any Pokemon I particularly loved in Gen 8 the same way. Like, Gen 5 offered things that I really, truly loved. Fantastic Pokemon designs.
I have like if I were to say like if I make a tier list, and I have 7 tiers on the tier list. Generation 5 has like a handful of the top tier, and then as you go down, the tiers get bigger, like pyramid shape. That's my issue with Generation 5. A lot of them just like go from bad to worse. Generation 9 is like a duality of really good and dog shit, and then a few that are kind of in the middle. And then Generation 8 has sort of that where it's like neither of those.
Oh god, did I these are supposed to be rare. These massive iron ore veins that like you get all the iron ore mixed in with the tough are supposed to be rare. Like incredibly rare. This is the 3rd one I found.
I crashed again. Yep.
I'm not complaining. But like, damn. Later, ball.
I don't know how much of that conversation made it to stream, because
your stream crashed too.
Oh no, my stream through YouTube is fine, but OBS wasn't sending the signal, so it died again.
We don't need to have an actual discussion about this over voice sometime. Fair.
That's fair.
Although, unfortunately, I have already had this conversation several times, so it will ultimately be me just kind of like skimming through and rehashing my arguments for it.
Deep slate.
Yep, there's an iron ore, a block of raw iron. I have certainly encountered a iron ore vein. I'll take it. I need a shit ton of iron.
Hell yeah.
Actually, this thing could more than likely provide all of the iron I need for my beacon.
Yes, the beacon. I am well inundated with garbage at this point in terms of my chests. I've nearly filled an entire double chest with garbage. Not garbage, but like stuff I don't need a ton of. Getting a lot of redstone and lapis. That is cool.
Favorite underrated, underappreciated Pokemon. Ooh.
That's a good one. I have a few, but they might actually not be underrated. I don't have a pulse on the sentiments of certain people, so
I don't know. What Pokemon are considered underrated, underappreciated?
I mean, I know which ones aren't, but I don't know which ones are, so that's hard.
Oh, lapis.
You want Baldacue? Yeah, I know you want Baldacue. Hold on. Here, I'll actually do Baldacue real quick. I'll do it. I'll do the thing.
I don't think I have an answer
I will
for
not
that, Bob.
leave my hotkeys on.
I need to know more, like, what Pokemon are actually underrated / underappreciated.
Frickfrack said Bulbacue is underrated. I'm not an actual Pokemon. I'm fake.
You're a
I'm not
fraud?
generic, but I am fake.
I've been deceived.
What?
He's not a real Pokemon after all.
Bulb. Dude, Bulb is the heart and soul of Pokemon, except is not even a real Pokemon. Trying to think of underrated. I had to put the hat back. I can't either I stay bald. I have to pick one or the other because I'm using keys on the keyboard that will constantly trigger all the toggle stuff. So I have 11 diamond now. I can make a new diamond pick at some point.
Hell yeah.
But that unbreaking diamond pick is actually lasting a while, so I think I'm pretty good as I am.
So just try to profit as many diamonds as you possibly can off of it before making a new one.
I know. Dude, I have 11 diamonds, so I should be good for a hot minute. because my Unbreaking Diamond pick, like you heard me complain about when my first one broke. The Unbreaking one isn't even a quarter of the way done.
That's how it is.
Um, I will make Baldecue a chat redeem at some point, maybe if I can. Oh, it's a horse.
You know what you
Come
should
here,
do
horse.
once we get that set up for you?
Come here, horse.
All of your different like outfits and
Oh, no.
whatnot should be chat redeems.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like I will set it up to where all of my outfits are chat redeems, and people can just ask like, you want me bald?
Oh no,
Green
they
Bay
won't
will
even
be
have
kind of
to
my
ask.
default.
We can get it set up for you
Yeah,
so that when they cash it in, it automatically does it.
my plan, by the way, guys, is by about the end of the month, beginning of next month, to try and start working on having the chat points and chat redeems. A lot of my outfit changes will be really cheap, so
Well,
you guys will be able to spend the points in chat
so
to
what is your pick,
do things.
Bob? What do you think is, or what is your favorite underrated slash underappreciated Pokemon?
Think of one for me. I know there's a lot of Pokemon that aren't actually all that underrated or underappreciated.
Oh, Kingler. Okay, I missed that. I'm sorry.
Kingler.
That's a that's a decent answer. Yeah.
That is pretty good. I like Kingler. So for me, I mean, I would say that there's a fair amount. I would say Vileplume. I don't know if that's underrated or underappreciated, but that is one of my favorite Pokemon that other people don't really keep in their list. Really not Vileplume, but the whole line. But at the same time, I'm wondering if that maybe is or isn't like all that underappreciated because I don't know. I would say it's underappreciated, but again, when I'm saying one of my favorite Pokemon, I'm probably gonna think it's underappreciated. Bulbasaur maybe not so much because it is really popular. Mimikyu kind of the same. I know they're not underappreciated, but like Gallade. Oh, actually, I know.
I
Well,
wouldn't like I
answer for
wouldn't
me,
say Eevee's
Gliscor.
properly underappreciated. Like
Oh, I definitely don't think you
I
could say
I
that.
don't think it gets fully all the appreciation it probably should get, and it gets overshadowed
Oh,
by
I'm
Pikachu too much because it's objectively a better Pokemon than Pikachu.
Frickfrack says that your shirt and the outfit choice makes him think you do like yoga class or dance.
It's
It's
supposed to be
literally just a
armor.
tank top.
It's not a tank
So it's
top.
like a
It's a uh stained leather chest plate.
yeah. It looks like it does look like a pink tank top though. Like a dark pink, like reddish pink.
Well, uh,
But that's just the
the
PNG I'm
artist,
using for you to bounce around.
the artist that
'Cause
made
you don't
it
have a proper
probably
model.
didn't know exactly what the hell it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Not throwing shade, Zokiro. It looks very good.
Yeah,
You
I was
did a
gonna
good
say
job.
Zokiro did a really good job. You can't crap on him for that.
Not crapping on it.
Frickfrack says he likes
He
it.
did a really good job. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Is not a tank
Frickfrack
top
likes
or a
it.
shirt. It's leather armor. Zokiro says his favorite underrated, underappreciated Pokemon is Emboar.
Embor. I don't think starters count. If I were to throw that out there. Embor is also one of Skoggle's favorite Pokemon, so it
I
seems strange to
I
me.
really dislike Emboar actually. So
I
sorry
do
guys.
dislike Embor. I don't know. So here's the problem: is like I can't say that carte blanche, but I think overall, like I'm not willing to accept starter as underappreciated or underrated, given that they're the fucking starter of a game. They've been given enough love as it is, usually most of the time. Like I'm not gonna go ahead and say like Meganium is over and like saturated in the Pokemon world because it hasn't really had anything
No, Meganium
recently,
is
but
probably actually qualifies for underrated. Like
I feel like that might be true. Embor, I guess maybe Embor isn't the worst. As far as underrated, because like I don't like Embor. I know other people like Embor. You could maybe say that, but it also like at the time of Generation 5, Embor was really popular, so It feels weird for me. My highest flags is 73. Yeah. From that stream, that was because see, I was actually when I come back to
Bob
PvZ,
wants me to tell you
on
that
that I was gonna do it.
his second favorite underrated Pokemon is Charizard.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
I see. I
Uh-huh.
see. We have a Joker on our hands.
Sure. He does like joking around.
Like I said, number one is Pikachu, and number two is Charizard. You can't, in terms of how much they've gotten over the years,
Charizard's
you
so
can't shake that.
unbelievably overrated.
And potentially number three is Lucario. Sorry, I know a lot of people love Lucario, but God, it got way too much love. It literally is what killed it for me.
I do have to disagree with that one. I don't think Lucario necessarily got too much love. Like,
When I was a kid,
I think they
Lucario
gave
was
it
everything.
a reasonable amount of attention. Maybe we can make an argument for they pushed it too far and then immediately fucking ditched Lucario
Fine.
and never did anything with it again until they gave it a Mega Evolution, which they
Well, all right.
quickly once
So
again
I'm
ditched.
keeping a lot of things in mind when I say this. Lucario was in every game, I believe, properly until it was either Gen 7 or Gen 8 was the first game you couldn't get Lucario in.
With
Or no, sorry, Gen 8 or Gen 9.
so Zakira
I
says you make
actually
a fair point
maybe
with starters and changes his answer to Gigalith, which I think is a pretty good answer actually.
I don't hate Gigalith, but it did make me kind of underwhelmed when I evolved Roggenrola. Because all right, I first played Generation 5. This is where my disappointment is getting Genericmon, the game, as like what was I, like 11, 12, something
I
like.
do like
I
Gigalith
was
though.
It was in my peak of like Pokemon High, and I was playing the game, and I ran into Gigalith, and I'm like, or I ran into Roggenrola, and I'm like, I actually like this one. I'm gonna use it. And so I used Roggenrola, and Roggenrola was kind of cute and cool. Um, when I got to Boldor, I was like, eh. Middle forms are usually eh, but Gigalith I was just kind of like, eh. I'm like very eh. I don't actually hate Gigalith, but I'm just kind of like eh. I like the red.
What's a popular
I like the
Pokemon I
crystals.
think is overrated? Pikachu.
Dude, you don't even have to go with Pikachu. We got so many.
Pikachu, Charizard. I love Charizard, but
Oh yeah, I'll say again. I actually do properly like Charizard, and it's just like it's been
I'm tired
beaten
of
to death
seeing
on that.
so much Charizard shit. Like, there are plenty of other really good Pokemon out there that deserve all the love and attention instead.
Debatably, Lucario is, I think, very
You think
inundated.
Salamence is overrated?
I'm wondering. Okay, so Salamence has a Mega. It has a It's been in a lot of the games, but not a ton of them.
So I guess
Like
it kind of is going to
properly,
come
like
down to
exposure wise.
how are you defining overrated, Zakiro? Because I don't
Yeah.
think Salamence has gotten anywhere near the amount of community attention or like attention from Nintendo even to necessarily consider it to be overrated. Same thing with actually I think Swampert has technically gotten far more attention than Salamence, Bob. So you might be right on that one.
Definitely, it's gotten more attention than Salamence because of Swampert. But again, I wouldn't say Swampert's overrated. It really hasn't gotten much attention since Generation 3. Like, it's gotten Mega Swampert in Gen 6 because they all got them, and that was it. That's the only thing I can think of with Swampert specifically.
Okay, I see.
Um,
So more of a personal denotion of overrated. He says he doesn't think
you just
it's
don't like Salamence.
he just doesn't think it's as cool as most people would say that he is.
Okay. I can agree, actually. I will agree. I think
Yeah.
Flygon was way cooler.
And I think
Salamence
that's
was kind of generic dragon.
Flygon is
but
definitely way cooler.
Way better than Druddigon. Like, generic dragon gets way worse in Pokemon
Flygon
eventually.
is undeniably way cooler than Salamence. I do like Flygon. Let me put this stuff away.
I have spent most of the stream so far. I'm almost 2 hours in. I shouldn't say most. I've spent like the last 40 minutes in this little strip mine for diamonds.
You like Drudagon just for how goofy it looks? That's fair.
God, I hate Drotagon. I just it was one of the ones. I can think of a lot. Bouffalant, Heatmore, Durant. Durant's not the worst, but eh.
What
Drotagon didn't like that
what did we
one.
say about Drudagon? It's just a dragon.
No, dude, Drotagon isn't just a dragon. It's like a fucking 7-year-old with a crayon made Drotagon. I
Uh,
was like, the design was so bad.
I really liked Hydreigon. I thought that was pretty cool.
I think Hydreigon, under the same auspices as Salamence, might be overrated because everyone I know says they love it, and I feel like I do like it, but I don't like it that much. It doesn't have other dragons in the region that I like more because I
Heatmore
was
sucked.
very Heatmore is bad. I just what is with all the crap on its back? Like, if somebody could have explained that to me, I would have liked to know because
What's
I
with it
just
just being
oh man,
ugly? Like it's a stupid design.
it is unbelievably ugly. I mean, they were trying to do Zangoose to Viper with Heatmore and Durant, and I didn't think it worked because both Zangoose and Viper aren't bad designs. They're just to me they're kind of
Well, they
blah.
made an
But
anteater,
like,
and then they made an ant Pokemon that is like the same fucking size as it. How's an anteater supposed to eat that? Like its tongue's
true.
not gonna work to like lick up the ants. Like
And actually, maybe what I'm saying is wrong because Heatmore is better than Durant. Zangoose and Seviper are supposed to be like rivals.
Mm.
But again,
okay, so favorite Pokemon from each generation. Um, by melting its
oh, for
insides.
me it's
Okay,
easy.
so
Gen
Kiro,
1.
you know what? I'll give you that one. Props on that because that
What?
makes it really dark and fucked up and kind of interesting.
What is it?
Heatmore melts its insides and slurps them out. That's how it's able to eat ants that are like the same size as it.
Pretty fucking metal.
Yeah,
But
I'll give it that one. But Bob's next question:
that is a pretty metal backstory.
favorite Pokemon from each generation. His would be Nidoking for Gen 1, Typhlosion from Gen 2, and Aggron from Gen 3. Well, so Bob, unfortunately, you understand my it's gonna be pretty Eevee heavy.
Yeah. Okay. So here's Gen 1 is for me Bulbasaur. The line if you want overall or just Bulbasaur itself. Venusaur is a little bit frog-like. It's got warts. There's not a lot to complain about, but I'll say that I like design-wise Bulbasaur and Ivysaur. Very hard to beat for me. So
It's gonna be
Jace.
very Eevee and or legendary heavy, I should say. So Gen 1, I think I'd pick
Yeah.
Eevee itself. And
Eevee itself.
if we're
Holy
making the
shit.
families, and then I would say,
My guy,
they
did you
plan.
buy Pokemon Let's Go Eevee?
I did.
Thank God, because otherwise I was gonna rail you on that. Have you played it?
No. I played a little bit of it.
Damn.
I didn't get very far in before I kind of lost
That's
interest.
alright. The game you're playing now is better than that one.
Like the game I'm playing right this second.
No, no, I like
I was
Let's
about
Go
to say,
Eevee.
damn, dude, that's a hot fucking take for sure. Well, I adore the Eevee line. I do think,
Yeah.
as much love as Eevee has gotten directly from Nintendo and the community, I think in a certain sense it does qualify somewhat as underrated because they keep giving
Fuck no,
every
it does
other
not.
Pokemon. Eevee is objectively one of the best Pokemon they've ever come up with, and they keep kind of sidebarring it.
Sidebar,
They gave it a game.
my guy, how many Pokemon do you think get a game that aren't a legendary?
I'm just saying, you're hard pressed to find Eevee or any of its evolutions alone on a piece of merch. They put all of the evolutions together, and that's the only thing you'll ever get, except for the official plushies from the Pokemon Center store. But every single Pokemon in the Pokédex gets a plushie at the fucking Pokemon Center store at some point. So we can't really
Sidebar.
count whether or not it has a Pokemon Center plushie as an actual factor.
I've said many times over, Bulbasaur is not underrated, even though it's my favorite, because it is well loved, and it has been given a lot of exposure in Pokemon. Same thing with Charizard, Squirtle. I mean, well, Charizard more so, but like Squirtle, the Squirtle line, has also gotten a decent amount of love. I'm like, if
And the
we're
point I
going
was just
by
trying to
like
make
Pokemon that
for you
have
and
like a
Bob is just
denominator
that
here.
like it's ever so slightly. I'm not going to make a harsh argument for it. I do think it could have been shown more proper love from Nintendo in on the merch side of things. It's very frustrating trying to find Eevee or Evolution merch that is just just Glaceon, just Umbreon, just Espeon. I don't want
Well,
all of them on the T-shirt every time
how
I'm
many
wearing.
delayed pieces of merch do you think I found?
Fuck all. I'm sure.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you, like, Eevee compared to every other Pokemon, like, granted, if we're comparing with Lucario, Pikachu, and Charizard, it makes sense what you're saying, but, like, when you're talking about Pokemon, man, Eevee is one of the only Pokemon that has objectively gotten a ton of love and exposure. I'm
Yeah.
thinking in this fraction, right? The numerator and the denominator, right? The
Right.
denominator would be how much love, or sorry, how much love it is due versus numerator, how much love it's received. Your argument is that the denominator is high. My argument is the denominator is pretty high, but the numerator is actually really high because Eevee has gotten so much more exposure than other Pokemon.
Again, why I kind of said
It's
like
so much.
maybe a tiniest bit underrated, but I understand that that is a very debatable topipic. Uh, Maybe even
I've never
controversial.
seen a non-legendary. What's the last? So Pikachu, Eevee, and the starters from Gen 1 are the only Pokemon that are not legendary who have been on the either had their own game or a title in a game. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. Magikarp has, but you know, I'm not gonna count that one.
Magikarp jump was fun, actually. It was fucking
But
goofy.
like, good lord, underrated maybe. Knock on the love it deserves. I don't know about that. Not to say that it doesn't deserve love, but just like the amount of love Eevee has gotten from the fans, from the Pokemon company itself. It's sizable when you think about like other Pokemon that are actually really good that everyone thinks are good. Like, think about Absol. I don't think Absol has gotten the love it deserves. It's been kind
That's
of
fair.
pushed back to the side since Gen 3 was over.
That's fair. Oh,
Most
you know what? I'll
everyone I
take.
know loves Absol.
I do love Absol. I think I'll take that one as my pick for the favorite underrated. I'd completely forgotten about it, so even I'm guilty of it.
I mean,
'Cause
I
Absol's
I said Gliscor because I just really like Gliscor. It's one of my favorites, and he generally was not well loved
I
in
have always loved
Pokemon.
Gliscor too. Well, so it is about it's time for me to start wrapping up stream. My back hurts. I
Yo,
gotta use
wait,
the bathroom. It's 8 o'clock.
wait. Question though, Generation 2. I'm interested because I actually don't have a straightforward answer for favorite from Gen 2.
One second on that thought. Skoggle, have I ever played Paper Mario games? I have started Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That's the most I've ever done in that series.
And he got stuck on a part.
Zokira's answer to the question for each generation was Gen 1 Jolteon, Gen 2 Tyranitar, Gen 3 Swampert. Fight me on it. Gen 4 Garchomp, Gen 5 Haxorus, Gen 6 Zygarde, Gen 7 Mimikyu, and Gen 8 Corviknight. Gen 9 not
I
enough
can
info.
appreciate.
You're not
I
missing
can appreciate the hell out of some of
anything on
those,
Gen 9 Zokiro. Don't even fucking bother.
dude.
Actually, you know what? Meowscarada. That's probably my favorite one from Gen 9. It's the only one that didn't suck besides like one of its two legendaries.
I'm gonna go with a weird
But
one on Generation 9 actually before you leave, and I'll just say this. It's between Tinkaton and Clodsire.
okay, Hydrapple didn't suck. I'll give you that. Tinkaton and Clodsire.
Hydrapple definitely didn't suck.
I should give my answers there real quick. Gen 1, like I said, Eevee. Gen 2, fuck, a lot of good Pokemon. Gen 2. I'm tempted to take Espeon or Umbreon. Although I did also really like Blossom, and I did really like Lugia. Lugia was a really good one.
Gen 2 is so hard for me.
Ho-Oh. Ooh. Nope, Gen 2, Ho-Oh. I think it's my favorite Pokemon from Gen 2.
Damn.
Gen 3. Gen 3 is when we started getting, like, Dragon Legendaries. I have a Rayquaza on my shelf. I don't know if you guys can actually see it in frame. He's just kind of too small up there. I'm going to pick Rayquaza for Gen 3. Gen 4, Glaceon. Gen 5. I think my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon might be a tie between... Nope, I think it's going to be Reshiram. I was thinking
Oh,
Kling
wow.
Klang, but
Reshiram.
God, absolutely love and adore the dragons. Gen 6, surprisingly, is not going to be Sylveon.
Uh,
Sylveon was a
Crazy.
good there was a lot of good Pokemon from Gen 6, with, like, the sole exception being the grass starter. Delphox.
Oh, yeah.
Gen 7, Decidueye, and Gen 8, I think I would also agree Corviknight was probably my favorite one from Gen 8. And yeah, Gen 9, we'll just say Meowscarada for now until I can reconsider the rest of that generation, because it sucked.
Yeah, Gen 9, I mean, I think it's still not terrible compared to Gen 5 in that roster, but that's a personal point. Like I'm not gonna knock somebody for thinking Gen 9 actually sucks, because I was like, half the Pokemon are really good, half of them are really bad. So hard for me to argue too hard in either direction.
Yeah. I think that about
Um,
covers the last
do you
of the
want to
questions
hear
that were.
mine, or do you want to leave?
Um, yeah, I can hear yours real quick.
All right. Gen 2 is tough, but I might actually just go ahead with Igglybuff, which isn't super surprising if you know me really well. Generation 3 might be Sceptile, because there's a lot of Pokemon I love, but it's hard for me to really get above that one. 4, Generation 4, that one's very hard, although I do like Darkrai a lot. I thought that one was one of their big dubs. The Generation 4 has got so many. I'd actually go with probably Gallade in Gen 4. Generation 5 is Chandelure, the Litwick line.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh, that's a
fantastic.
good one too.
Generation 6, uh, it's hard because there's a lot of good ones that I like. Aegis Slash,
Sorry,
probably.
sorry, Zokiro. Didn't mean to shit on your favorite of the starters from Gen 6, but Chestnut sucks. I'm sorry. I will stand
Yeah,
by that.
as a grass starter stand, Chestnut is my least favorite grass starter.
I get what they were going for,
Yeah,
and I'll give them
I just
props. Like they,
bad execution. Yeah, Gen 6 Aegis Slash, Gen 7 probably Mimikyu, Gen 8. Gen 8 is actually very hard because there's a lot. There are so many that I loved from Generation 8. Um, God, that's very difficult. Generation 9, like I said, is probably Claude or Tinkaton, if I had to think about it off the top of my head, but without a lot of time to think about that, it's kind of tough. I haven't even used them that much.
yeah,
Uh, and Generation 8, Corviknight is a really, really solid pick. I have a hard time arguing with that because it is one of the best designs they've made in a long time. I will go. I will go ahead and go with for Generation 8. This is probably, don't take this with a grain of salt, but I'm gonna go with Appleton. I love food Pokemon, and I know Jace does not agree on that, but we have a lot of random dogs and animals and things like that. I like creative designs that incorporate food.
yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, guys. So, thanks all for
Definitely go
watching.
check out Jace. Definitely go check out Jace if you haven't already. I will still be going on for another. Oh shit! I will still be going on for another what like
Yeah.
hour change. So
Okay,
yeah, have a good night,
do
Jace.
my do my outro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm letting you do your. I was just trying to say
you
that
started
preface.
talking.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I want to make that clear.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for Bulb's chat. I'm leaving. Uh. Yeah, listen to him and go come check me out sometime. But like not now, obviously, since I'm leaving. Uh.
I mean, you could if you want to.
Hey June, shout out Bulb.
I'm on it.
Cool. We got your link in chat, Bulb. Because she didn't argue with me
Hell
this
yeah,
time.
gamer.
Pokemon video is still in the works. I put it off too long. But ultimately, it's going to be like 10 minutes at most. There is almost nothing for me to work with because all we did was get Dream Eater, get Flash, get the bike. And we didn't even make it through Rock Tunnel in 3 hours. So I have very, very little, like, genuinely usable footage to work with there. It'll be out. But I might be late on it. I'm going to be working on it pretty much all day tomorrow, just making sure if I need to. The Zelda video is also going to be short because it is like the finale. It's the very last of it. It's going to kind of, on its own be artificially increased by the fact that I'm leaving in cutscenes, and there's a lot more cutscenes in the end of the game. But I think that about covers
for you, actually.
announcements that might need to be made. Yes, sir.
You are not going to be live on Friday.
I will not be live
You
on Friday. That is a good point to bring
appreciate
up. I will be out spending time with family. So,
Are
I
you
will not
going
be
to
here.
do a Pikmin video for next Thursday since you're not going to be there on Friday?
Am I going to be doing a Pikmin video? No, I was not planning on editing down the Pikmin videos. I didn't even record it.
I see.
At least not this playthrough of Pikmin 1. I'll probably revisit on the channel at some point. I
You gotta
absolutely
do
adore
challenge
those
video.
games. Yeah.
Gotta like see how fast you can do it.
But,
I want to do that too. But...
I do think that covers everything, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. You guys have a great night. Anyone who's still here, go check out Bulb's channel and give him some give him some love. Have a good night, everyone.